Happy Wednesday, motherfuckers. Hey, everyone. If you know me, you probably hate me. Or you love me. Either one. It's fine. But today, it's not about me. It's about Clarissa. So welcome to the girls' room with Clarissa!
I'm dead.
Period.
It's the first of the month.
That intro.
Oh my god, it was so good.
She's literally in my bed. Don't you motherfuckers wish?
Period. What a place to be.
You might know her as Tonesy Macaroni, but that's how I know her too.
She's like, actually, that's how I know her too. What's her name?
That's literally what I call her.
It's just
Antonia.
It's just like catchy, right?
It is. And
Everyone calls me Tonesy Macaroni. Like even like my closest friends.
I love
now.
that it's Tonesy.
Yeah.
And not Tony.
Yeah. Okay. So actually, when I was little, my dad's name's Aurelio. Like really,
That's
Aurelio.
super Italian.
Yeah, we ship meatballs. So, but for some reason, when my aunt. I would do anything for a meatball right now, actually, now that I just
got a
said
spot
that.
for you.
Really?
You're in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, girl.
Starving. Yeah, so anyway, when they came over here on the boat and they signed my father up for school, they started calling him Anthony, right? Because my aunt thought no one would know Aurelio. So then they called him Tony.
Correct.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. She was like, they're not going to know how to say Aurelio, so let me just make him Anthony. So his name was Anthony, then they called him Tony, and when my mother named me Antonia, she said, I don't want people to call her Tony like you.
Yeah.
So they actually never had a nickname for me growing up. Like sometimes it was Tonya, but when I went to high school was really when people started calling me Tones and Tonesy.
I love Tonesy.
And then my friend Nikki actually called me Tonesy Macaroni, and it just like stuck. And I was like, you know what? That would be a funny Instagram name.
It's like a good brand name.
It is, and it's so funny and ironic because I have a picture of me when I was like 5 years old and I fell asleep in a bowl of macaroni. So it's my TikTok picture.
Oh yes, I
and
see
it just
that.
makes so much sense.
It does.
I'm like, I've been Tonesy Macaroni.
She was born in the macaroni.
I've been that bitch. You heard? I've been about the carbs. I've been a big back.
Me too, babe. Me too.
Period.
So I'm gonna backtrack and just tell you guys how we met because because
I need to like lie. Like I'm just so
we
stressed.
can do this Alex Earl style.
Oh my god, can we believe
Yes.
the stress? I just need to be
Amanda,
hugged.
I'm sorry. She literally took your place.
Amanda, if you see this, like please, I'll put a pillow between us. I'm not touching her.
No, she's not like that. Literally the epitome of shoot your shot because I shooted my shot.
Oh my god.
Is that how you say that?
I guess.
Shot my shoot.
Shooters go shoot. Shooter go shoot. Pra pra pra.
We're not gonna be able to get through this episode.
I know this is gonna be so ridiculous actually.
So I started following her on TikTok, and then she like for some reason followed me back. I'm not sure why.
I did. You know why? Because I loved your concept, the girls' room. The minute I saw it, I was like, oh my god, the Amanda show. I thought it was such a cool concept.
Yes, we love the Amanda show. We got matching pink pajamas. I've never done this with anyone before.
I like eggs.
Amanda Bynes is just like, I've talked about her a lot on this podcast. I just love her and feel so bad for her.
No, literally, Amanda, if you see this, I'll help you, babe.
Yeah.
But we love you, but
I think it's gone.
I know. It's unfortunate, but
It is.
whatever.
So, yeah, she started following me back, and then I was like, oh. Because she already had, like, 40,000 followers or something like that. So I was like, what's she following me for? And
Little old me.
With my 400 fucking
Little
followers.
old me.
Me? All right. So I'm like, okay, she likes what she sees. So I literally commented on her video, come on my podcast. And she was like, let's do it. Then all of a sudden we were texting, and then all of a sudden we were at lunch for 4 hours.
No, literally.
Literally, we had a 4-hour lunch.
4 hours. Like, the vibes were just there.
Yes.
We just,
immediately.
we were friends off the jump.
We were having so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
We wanted to obviously meet before she got in bed with me.
Yeah. It's usually...
Sometimes she likes to meet you first.
Yeah, it's usually my thing. I don't like to be that easy. You know?
Never on the first date.
No. We need to be a little
cutesy. Mysterious.
A little cutesy. A little demure. Not like you other girls.
So this is our second time meeting and she's already in my bed. I mean, that's our story.
It says a lot about you.
It does, I know.
It says a lot about you. Thank you.
So I'm so excited because I just love your content.
Thank you.
Like, I love that you're like screaming at me, but like also like your words aren't empty, because I feel like your message is the same as my message. Yours is just you're just screaming and cursing.
Mine is a lot more psychotic.
Yours has more character.
Yeah, sure. We'll use that.
Mine's a little more chill.
Yeah, yours is more normal. Mine is more seek mental help. Get a lobotomy ASAP.
No. We like the way you are.
Okay, period. It is what it is.
What's your sign?
I'm a Libra.
Oh my god, your birthday's coming.
Yeah, it is.
When's your birthday?
October 9th.
Oh my god, Luna's October 6th.
Oh my god, that's why she loves me. That's why she mauled me on the way in. It's like a Libra love
It is. I told her, I'm like, so my dogs are gonna go absolutely fucking crazy. Sorry, like at least one is in a crate, but the other one, Luna's, she's got a lot of love to give.
She does.
So
she's a lover.
She is. So she, she scratched her arm off.
It's okay. It's all for a good cause.
She drew blood. I'm mildly mortified, but
she wanted us to be blood sisters.
Yeah.
She's like, we should be blood sisters.
She made a pact.
She did.
With you.
100%.
She did. Libra sisters.
Yeah, for real. She like just sensed the energy from a mile away.
She knew.
Yeah.
Do you feel like a Libra?
Yeah.
You do.
I do.
You do. I don't actually know that much about Libra.
Okay, so
because I know there's a lot of balancing going on.
Yeah.
And sometimes indecisiveness.
Yeah, okay, so I'm so fucking indecisive. I will never make a decision.
Yeah, same.
Like, ever. Ever. I'm very easygoing for that reason. Like,
yeah.
Okay, some people are gonna watch this and be like, bitch, no, you're not. But, like, I really, like, if you tell me, do you want, okay, for instance, my friends will be like, oh, you want to go for ice cream? Like, whatever. I'll be like, yeah, I'll go. I can't even have ice cream. I'm allergic to ice cream.
You're allergic to ice cream?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I'm allergic. So, like, I can't even, but, like, I'll just
what
go.
Do you mean you're allergic?
I'm, like, anaphylactic.
To ice cream?
Dairy.
To dairy?
Yeah.
How do you eat cheese?
Please don't ask me this question because everyone hates when I talk about this.
You eat cheese?
I can't have raw dairy, so I can't like drink a glass of milk, have ice cream.
Wait, your throat closes?
Yeah, for shellfish and for nuts also. I can only have one type of nut, bitch.
Oh my
Period.
god, that's insane. So it has to be like what's the word?
What do you mean?
Like if it's not like
okay,
raw,
so like
it's not cooked.
Well, yeah, like pizza on like cheese on a pizza.
Cooked.
Yeah.
So you couldn't eat like
I can eat
burrata. Burrata. Sorry, she just speaks
burrata.
I try.
Yes. Okay. So you know when like you make a mozzarella and you put it in
mozzarella
and you put it in like the warm like whatever. As soon as you heat the enzyme,
it has to be it has to be like cooked at least at a low temperature, essentially.
Yeah. So it needs to be
heated.
Yeah, because essentially. Please, this was the only.
No, this is interesting.
This was the only like lesson in biology that I paid attention to because it actually pertained to me.
You. Yeah.
So when you heat an enzyme, you change its shape.
Okay.
So dairy in its raw form, the lactose enzyme does not agree with me. That's why I'm anaphylactic to it. But when you heat it, you change its form so it agrees with me. So I can have cheese because you have to heat cheese in order to change the culture or whatever. P.S. I can't have fucking ice cream. But if my friends say let's go have ice cream,
you'll go.
I'll just go because like I'm just like chilling, whatever, go with the flow. Yeah. I'm not like but when it comes to like things that I firmly believe in or like things that like I'll always speak my mind and I'll always stick up.
Right.
But I'm also not one track minded. and like ignorant and like small-minded, where I'm like, no, I'm dead set in my beliefs.
So you're not stubborn, you're saying.
Yeah,
you're making sense on what you're standing on.
Yes.
And you're open to change if you learn something new.
Exactly. I'm very
how it should be.
Open-minded and argumentative, honestly, which could be not the best.
Argumentative?
No.
I've never seen you
the drama. No, literally. I'm very like argumentative because I am like firm in my beliefs, but because I'm a Libra, I like look at all sides of a situation and I'll be like, okay, I understand why you feel that way.
Right.
It makes sense.
Right.
But this is why I feel this way.
Right.
But what you're saying resonates with me because I'm trying to make everyone feel
comfortable,
balanced, and like whatever.
Honestly, it kind of sounds like a Pisces.
Okay, yeah. So
actually, I do have one Libra in my chart.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm double Pisces and then Libra something.
Okay, so it makes a lot of sense because Pisces is like Pisces and Aries, I very much get along with. Yeah, okay. They're like very high vibrational with me.
Yes, yeah, because I think it's like the openness.
Yeah.
To like not being right.
Yeah.
Because people like always just want to be right.
Yeah.
And then like argue.
Right.
But you just want to argue, but still you could change your mind.
Yeah, you know what it is? I am a person where I'm like strong in my convictions.
Right. Which I love that.
Yeah, I'm very like, okay, I'm like
You're
firm and whatever. Yeah, I
yeah.
stand, I will die on that hill.
Yeah.
But I also like...
I love when you turn into Nicki Minaj.
I wrote it.
Just for like one literally.
We'll die on that fucking hill, bitch.
But that's good.
Yeah. I will die on that hill.
I love that you're not intimidated by people.
No. But I also, like, I am a big, like, a part of being a Libra, like, I'm a big fucking listener.
Yeah.
I love to listen. Like, I love to listen.
Yeah.
And I say this a lot, and especially with, like, a lot of the things that I've been going through recently and, like, fights and whatever and things like, I say this, like, a lot of people here to respond.
Oh, I've literally did an episode on this.
Yeah.
This is why I liked your content, because you say things that I say.
Mm-hmm.
You just say different. But yeah, that they're waiting to like jump in.
Yes. So a lot of people are just hearing to respond. I actually listen.
Right.
And like that's what I feel is like a really redeeming quality about it.
It is, but it's hard being like that self-aware, because I feel like so many people like are just so not.
I know.
Like their heads are so, I deal with so many people, and I always feel like I'm like on, not to sound like elitist or like anything like that, I just feel like I'm on a different emotional playing field.
Well,
it's so hard.
This is gonna sound okay. So what you just said, like I say what you say, but harsher, right?
Yes.
So to me, I'm like, once you sound fucking stupid to me, I no longer have respect for you.
Right.
So now I really am gonna fight with you.
Right.
And like that, like I have no patience
right.
for stupidity.
Right.
Because there's like a fine line between just being opinionated and like
right.
wanting to have that argumentative, like that debate,
like
banter.
argue just to argue.
Yeah. So like me and my dad, for instance, right? Me and my dad are very headstrong.
Yeah.
And me and my dad will always go like this.
Yeah.
And besides the fact that my dad is just my dad and I'll always have that level of respect for him as my
right.
dad, I also respect my dad because to me, he's intelligent. So me and him could
right.
go like this and have that banter, but I'm not like...
You're an idiot.
Right. Like, I don't think, like,
you're not
you're
like,
dumb.
You're dumb.
Like, I don't think I
right.
have that level of respect for him because I'm like, you know what? He could, like, go toe-to-toe with me because, like, I hear what he's saying and he hears what I'm saying and we both have
right.
that. So I love to talk to people that, to me, are, like, very, like, intellect. Like, I like to have that type of, like, mental simulation.
Yes.
Where if you just sound fucking stupid and you're just going to come at me with some dumb shit and want to fight with me,
right.
now I'm going to fight with you dumb and make you actually seem stupid.
Right.
Because you are stupid.
Right. Yes. You do say it. I wish I said it like that, honestly. Sometimes, like, I'm very, like...
I think you're, like, very politically correct.
I'm not politically correct. I'm very, like, careful with my words. Because for me, I don't like saying things that you're going to, like, remember. Forever, if I love you.
Yeah.
If I don't love you, it's a different personality.
Yeah.
But if I love you, I don't want to really tell you about yourself. Because once I tell you about yourself, and I'm like a slow burn, like
Oh
you
my
think
God.
I'm like politically correct. No, I'm the person that you keep poking, and then I rip your fucking head off.
My hand to God, I literally wish my friend Dana wasn't working right now, because I would call her up and be like, what was the conversation we just had? We both were saying we are literally the same way. So we are the type of person where you're going to keep coming, and I'm going to ignore.
Yes.
I'm going to blow off.
Yes.
I'm not going to give light to it. I'm going to just yes, okay,
Yeah.
okay, whatever. But when you bring me to that point, I'm going to fucking bug, and you're gonna wish you never got me there. So please don't bring that out of me.
I go straight to hell.
Yes.
When I get like that.
Yes.
And it's always like very like
yeah.
Because I'm pretty chill.
Right.
Like, I mean, you see how we
Right.
rescheduled this podcast like 4 times.
Right.
Like, and I'm like, it's fine.
Yeah.
Like, do what you gotta do. Like, you don't owe me any favors. Like, you know, whatever.
Right.
Like, I'm just very easygoing. But if you get me there,
right,
I have like a 0 to punch you in the face.
Exactly.
And like,
I'll black out. Like,
me too.
Like, I'll just black out.
I'm less of that now because I'm a little older. But when I was younger,
Right.
I was way more volatile, and I've been in more fights than I like to admit. But
Same. I was like a bully. Like, I swear, people from high school, like, if they'll be like, yo, she was a bitch. Like, everyone, even like my friends that I've had for, my best friends that I've known for like almost 20 years now. Me and my friend
Right.
Alexa were just talking about this. She's like, I know you for almost 20 years. I'm like, that's gross. Never say that again. Like, we're so
Girl,
old.
I'm gonna be 35 in March. You're like not even 30.
I'm not, but I'm old.
How old
Like,
are you,
I'm on the. I will be 29 in 2 weeks.
You're fine. You're not even. And it gets better.
It's not
It's
fine.
gonna get better.
Okay,
It does get better.
it does, because now I have to spend more money on Botox.
No, you don't have
I do.
to.
I have.
I got
to.
skincare for you.
Period. A shameless plug. Speaking about
hydroxytyrosol. But no, I wish I was sometimes I wish I was a little more confrontational verbally.
yeah.
Like, I run from verbal. I hate arguing. When I was that little kid, you hurt my feelings, I punched you in the face.
Yeah.
Like, I was always reactive. Like, I'd rather give you a black eye because you'll heal in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And if I say something to you that I'm thinking, you might remember that for
Yeah.
a very long time, because my brain just goes to like not a good spot.
Yeah. No.
And I'm not like, sometimes Amanda's like, you gotta stand up for yourself a little bit more. Like, you gotta be a little bit, but I'm just like, I don't want to, because if I open it up, it's not gonna stop.
Yeah. See, I was always the person that ran my mouth.
Yeah, I wasn't.
I was always the person that ran. Still, I'm the person.
But I love that about you.
No, still, I'm the person that runs their mouth. Like,
Right.
I run my fucking mouth. I really do. And it's not the best. Because there are things that come out of my mouth. And sometimes I've had to honestly, like, I am very, I love to take accountability.
That's
like,
great.
I love to take accountability.
Yes.
Like, if people even come to me and they're like, hey, like, I heard X, Y, and Z, like, did you do this? Did you say, I'm the first one to be like, yeah.
Right.
I'm the first, you know what? You don't even
you
have
to be like that if you're going to be talking any shit or saying anything. You have to stand on what you said.
Yeah.
And apologize if you need to apologize.
I am the first person to admit it. I'm the first person to apologize. Like, I love an apology. I'm never like,
you're not egotistical.
Right. I'm not egotistical. I'm not like ignorant. I'm not whatever. I'll never justify what I do. If something's wrong, like, to me, I've come to a place, and a friend of mine told me this a really long time ago, like, you can't tell an adult about themselves, right? So, like, I'm the type of person where, like, at this stage, like, I'm considered an adult. Like, I can't use the excuse anymore, like, oh, she's young.
Right.
Oh, she should know better.
Right.
I'm not. I'm an adult.
Right.
So, if I'm gonna, like, to me, right and wrong is very black and white. There's no,
Right.
oh, well, it was kind of wrong. Oh, well, she was kind of wrong. No, you were either right or you were fucking wrong.
Right.
And if I was wrong, it's very blatant. So, like, I have to apologize.
Right.
And, like, I will fully admit, like, to me, there's strength in vulnerability.
I 100% agree.
And I feel like it's so much easier for people to try to, like, justify and, like, fight their way out of a situation.
Right.
And make it seem like it's not, as opposed to just being like, yeah, you know what, I did that. And you know what, I fucked up. And you know what, it wasn't okay. And in hindsight, 2020, I should have never did that. Right. And I want to move forward with you, and I can promise I'll never do it again.
Right. And I respect that. That's how it should be. I mean, I feel like most people are just not like that.
No.
Or they don't have the self-awareness.
Right.
To say, like, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
Right.
Like,
but a lot of people like to justify it.
That's what I'm saying. They like to justify the shit they say.
And that's where I, like, lose it.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I would have so much more respect for you if you just admitted it.
Right.
Just admit, you know what, I did X, Y, and Z. It was fucking shitty. I'm sorry. Right. Let's move forward.
Right.
The fact that you're fucking justifying this right now is, like, crazy to me.
It's like the backpedaling for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate it.
I know. And when you're not like that, to dealing with people that are, shit, like, you can't just say...
Oh, no,
whatever the fuck you want.
No.
And then think, like, with me, I'm like, I'm keeping tally.
Yeah, wait,
I'm like, if it's someone that I really can't...
Wait, I just learned this term recently because I was watching, do you know Cleotrapa?
Yes, but I don't, like, know, I know there was, like, beef.
Yeah, between her and Ice Spice.
Yes.
So I was like, listening to her story time about, like, the whole beef, and she was like, I just charged it to the game. And that's what you charge it to the game.
I charge it to the game. Mm-hmm. Period.
That's my new thing.
Period.
It's not we're gonna charge it to the game. We charge it to the game.
Charge it to the girls' room.
No, period. So like that, we charge it to the game. We charge it to the game. That's my new thing. So yeah, like you said, like keep tally. We charge it to the game.
Yeah, we keep tally. We keep notes.
Right. But you know what? Like, I've also come to realize that like something is vibrating incessantly.
Your phone?
Yeah, wait, hold on. Fuck.
You can answer.
You care? Wait, hold on.
I'll answer.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi, wait. Hold on. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm with my friend Clarissa right now, and we're recording her podcast. And it's so funny that you just called me.
Hi! I don't even remember where we were.
Fights, argument, accountability, saying sorry, strength and vulnerability.
Yes. Those are the bullet points.
Strength and vulnerability.
All right, let's
tell
talk
a person about themselves.
Well, oh yeah, I think that's what you were saying. I don't know. My memory's fried. But I will say...
I think we wrapped it up, though.
That topic, you mean?
I think so.
Yeah.
Right?
I totally said I think we should wrap it up. Bitch!
Okay, so here, see, this is where I lose my mind.
Now this is when I go to hell. So, I love how confident you are.
That's so nice of you.
I think that it really shines through, like, in your content and, like, just when I talk to you, you're very confident. You know who you are, which is super important because a lot of people don't. I mean, you see people, like, in their 40s, 50s, they don't know who the fuck they are.
Yeah.
You know, they're like, I mean, you probably have dealt with that.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
Yeah, I'll cut that out.
No. Keep it in.
You probably dealt with that. But what do you feel like, where does your confidence come from? Because if you don't know, and I think you're cool with this because you talk about it, but you had, like, a major weight loss.
Yeah.
Like, huge.
Yeah.
Like, how much weight did you lose?
I lost, like, 70 pounds.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And do you feel like that made a difference in you as a person, or you were always the same? Because there's always, like, that conversation where people feel like when people lose weight, they act different, but I'm also like, are they acting different or are they just, like, happy? You know?
Okay.
But it depends on the person. Some people do act different.
Yeah.
Depending on, like, what it is.
I have met a lot of people like that.
Yeah, there are a lot of people
especially
like that.
Now with this huge, like, influx in, like, Ozempic and Mounjaro and whatever. I've met a lot of people that and know a lot of people prior to their little weight loss and everything, and that now skinnier are like, oh, excuse me, like, what? Like, who?
Really?
Their attitudes have changed 360s. And I'm like, wow, okay, so
that's but, like, in a negative way.
Yeah, and not even,
Or
in
like
a weird, you know what, I want to say negative, but like, it's just, it's phony.
It's got it. Okay.
And it's, you know what, it's almost sad to me. So, P.S. to answer what you were saying, I was much heavier. I always struggled with weight. I have a thyroid problem. I have hypothyroid since I'm like 10 years old. So I always struggled.
Right. Me too, girl. Not my thyroid, but
I was always the type of person, I guess subconsciously, that felt like, well, if I'm not going to be skinny, I have to be funny.
I can relate to that.
Right?
Yes.
So I'm like, if I'm not going to be skinny, I have to be funny. Or
I'm
if I'm
really
not going to be
self-deprecating.
Yeah.
Because I always am the first one to roast myself.
So first one.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah. Like, you're not going to call it out. I am.
Like, you can't laugh if I can't. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
So I would always be the first one to do that. Always be the whatever. So I always did shit like that. I would always make people laugh. Like, I was always the funny one, the loud one, the boisterous one.
Yeah.
I guess I always felt like if my personality was bigger than me, they would notice that and be susceptible, receptive, whatever it is. Receptive. Susceptible.
We're cute, we're not smart.
Not never claimed to be. Receptive.
Kidding, we're smart.
They would be receptive.
Yes.
They
would be receptive to you, yes. Oh, like
oh!
Rude. I just charged that one. Oh, well, it's fine.
Hey Siri.
It is receptive.
What is the definition of susceptible?
I think that's when you're like gullible.
Like, oh, you said fucking gullible. Could you just not? Hey Siri, what is the definition of susceptible? Likely or liable to be influenced or harmed by a particular thing. Yeah,
gullible.
No. Capable or admitting. Yeah.
It's gullible.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
I'm just asking. See, she's fucking feisty.
Anyway.
You felt like you would be receptive.
Okay, so I felt like they would be receptive to like me having this larger than life personality. So,
right.
P.S. when I was, let's like backtrack though, because that wasn't until I really came into high school, because in intermediate school I was bullied.
Right.
They were the fucking cool girls, the mean girls that like fucking bullied me.
What's intermediate school?
So like,
what grade is that?
6th through 8th.
Okay.
So in intermediate school there were girls that fucking bullied me. So mean, so dumb. Looking back on it, I'm like, ugh, why'd I even tolerate that behavior? But whatever, it like molded me to like be the person I was. You know what I mean? I was never like a crybaby bitch, whatever. I just kind of used to like brush it off and like whatever, just keep it moving. I was still always true to who I was. I didn't like care. Like even though they used to bully me, I still used to dress how I dressed, and I still used to act how I acted, and I still used to be loud and whatever. I was always this like larger than life person. Stepping into high school, again, I like had this personality, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But then transitioning into like my adult life, I was always still like that person that had like this big personality, because I guess like my confidence, like looks wise, wasn't always there. I always felt like I wanted more, whatever. Even when I was working out, I was never stick thin. Even when I was whatever. It wasn't until I found Ozempic.
Period.
Ozempic. We
Get
love
off
fucking
the Ozempic hate train.
I love Ozempic. Ozempic is everything. Ozempic is my heart and soul. Ozempic is the air that I breathe.
Well, anything that's... First of all, I hate the lack of research. Because I like research. Like, so like, people talking about shit, they don't know what they're talking about.
Right.
Because not only for the weight loss aspect of this medication is like people with PCOS are getting periods again that they didn't have for years.
Yeah.
Regulating their periods as well as their blood sugar. Obviously, that all ties in.
Yeah.
People are getting pregnant that weren't able to ever have a fucking
My
kid.
best friend, even though she could sneeze and get pregnant, she literally went on Ozempic, got pregnant in 2.5 seconds.
It's
like
insane.
Literally, like her husband walked past her and she was like pregnant. Like it was so bizarre how much quicker she became pregnant.
Yeah, it's
on
doing
Ozempic.
something with, and I think they're using it now to treat addicts.
Yeah.
Like alcohol addiction, because it really curbs your wanting to drink.
Okay, so fun fact, ever since I started Ozempic, I literally am
never want to drink.
Never want to drink. I used to be like a drinker. Me and my friends would go out to dinner. I'd be drinking bottles of wine. We would be putting it back. Drinks upon drinks. Like,
it takes the alcohol craving and the sugar craving, like, out.
Literally. No, and also, when I started Ozempic, I stopped vaping.
Oh, wow. You didn't have the addictive
I was literally so skeeved by a vape. Like, I remember, like, I want to say...
That's great.
3 weeks on Ozempic, I picked up my vape to smoke it, and I literally was like, ugh.
You had, like, an aversion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to lie to you, like, now, if I get drunk or, like, get whatever on the rarity, I'll be like, oh, like,
but
that's hit that or whatever.
That's like when people smoke a cigarette. Like
I was an avid I was smoking a vape a day.
Oh my God, I'm so glad you're not doing it anymore.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
Mm-hmm. It was crazy.
But I also just feel like, let's take out all of that. All of those things I just mentioned that it is doing that's positive.
Yeah.
Who fucking cares if it just makes you lose weight?
I know.
Like,
and you know what?
I'm so over it. And by the way, Ozempic name brand is for diabetics. The other ones are for weight loss.
Exactly.
Manjaro, I don't remember the other one. The compounds
you
can get from a compounded pharmacy. Like, who cares if somebody wants to make themselves feel good? And by the way, PCOS is one of the leading causes of diabetes in women.
Exactly.
And people don't fucking know shit about women's bodies, and they don't even know that. So it's like, once you get diabetes or something, like, God forbid, like that, you're unhealthy, you're this, you're that, you're a fat fuck, you're all of these things, and then you do something to get off, or to get better, or to heal, or to, you know, feel good. God forbid you just want to feel good.
Mm-hmm.
People like have so much to say, and I just don't understand, like, why people have such an opinion on somebody else's fucking body.
Me neither. It literally blows my mind. People, I'm convinced, like, as I'm getting older, I really have come to find out, people just love the sound of their own fucking voice.
They do.
People are, like, self-proclaimed fucking God.
Everything.
Like, they think that everything they say, everything they see. I was actually going to make a TikTok about this today. Everything you fucking see is fake. Everything you see is fake, okay? You looking at me right now, my tits are fake, my lips are fake, my cheeks are fake, my chin is fake, my under eyes are fucking filled. I have Botox. My hair color isn't real.
I was gonna say.
My nails are not real.
I was gonna say, she's a natural redhead, though.
No, the fuck, like, everything is fucking fake. And people believe everything. There's a saying that I've heard many moons ago. It's very popular. You believe half of what you hear and half of what you see and none of what you hear.
Yeah.
It's just, these people will hear one stupid thing, one whatever, and run with it.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. So like I said, I have hypothyroid, so I have an endocrinologist, and my endocrinologist is a person who prescribes me this medication. I go to my endo every 3 months. He runs a full blood panel on me. We're making sure my vitals are good. We're making sure everything's running optimally. If I have an issue, if I feel whatever, I could email him. I'm working with a medical professional who is prescribing this to me, who is working hand in hand with me, whatever. Listen, I will say I am one of those people who, I'm a hypochondriac by nature. My mother raised me to be off the fucking walls, and as I gotten older, it's only gotten worse. I'm like, oh my God, I have a pain in my back, my kidney's failing. Like, but like, if I don't like eat, and I get like light, I'm like, oh my God, am I gonna faint? Am I gonna faint? Like,
I feel faint.
If I get up too quick, you know when you get up too quick and everything goes black? I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna pass out. I'm like, I live by myself. How am I gonna do this? Oh my God, no one's gonna find me.
Wait, I have irrational fears. I actually wanted to make a TikTok about this because I think about my irrational fears all the time, which I don't know if this like intrusive thoughts.
No, I think
my therapist about that, but literally, like,
I really think I have intrusive thoughts bad.
Me too. Like that, if you're alone, like, what if you're gonna choke when you're by yourself?
Wait, I'm not kidding.
That's like literally my thing about.
You're gonna think I'm so fucking nuts. Are you ready for what I did?
What?
I was eating in my apartment by myself and I started choking. So my first thought was, you have to send someone a Snapchat them. Because
2024.
I'm like, Snapchat this. Someone needs to know that you're not okay.
You
like,
couldn't
you can't
just
breathe.
film the video.
I could just call my mom or something.
FaceTime?
Literally, FaceTime. So I'm like, Snapchat it.
This is our generation.
And I'm on Snapchat joking. And I just sent it to like the first person I fucking like could send it to. And I'm like, and then I was finally like, okay, I could breathe.
And
I'm
then
like,
you were
at
like,
least someone
wait.
knew I was choking.
You're like, wait, actually, I was just coughing.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, actually, they're like, what were you coughing on? I'm like, I went down the wrong pipe. The
I
water.
have a fear of when I'm driving and I'm drinking from my Stanley that somebody's gonna rear end me and the straw is gonna fucking pierce like through the back of my neck. Like, it's not even that long.
No, I have an irrational fear that the tire is gonna fall off of my car when I drive.
Wait,
because
that's
I
happened
saw
to
it
me.
happen
But
to a car once.
That happened to me.
I'm gonna die.
I have an irrational fear that when there's a really bad pothole, a big one, the car is literally gonna go in it like this. And it's gonna be in the hole.
Okay, you want to talk about actually like a legitimate, true irrational fear?
I think the mic picks you up, don't worry.
True irrational fear.
She was like, you want to talk about
A true irrational
fear?
Dun, dun, dun.
Namaste.
Literally. Okay, so this started when I was a kid because as a kid, I suffer from very bad separation anxiety.
Aw.
I don't know why. I grew out
Just
of
like Luna.
no,
Literally.
maybe it's a Libra thing.
Maybe she's crying outside the door.
Yeah, I have bad separation. I had bad separation anxiety when I was a kid from my mom, right? Even like from my dad, like from my parents in general. I don't know. I thought they were gonna leave and never come back. And my dad did, but no, I'm kidding.
Unfortunately, it's more common than not.
But P.S. So I had this irrational fear, whatever. I had separation anxiety, which transcended into this irrational fear. So after my parents got divorced, I used to go to my dad's every other weekend, and I would call my mom or whatever. Every time my mom didn't pick up the phone, I broke out into hysterics because I automatically assumed she was dead.
Oh, I hate that.
No, it was so bad. And then, like, it used to come in waves. So, like, I say this, I have this really weird, like, addictive personality where I become hyper fixated on
I
things.
think that's the ADHD in us.
Yeah.
And the other, whatever, OCD, maybe.
Yeah.
If you have, that type of thought process, because
Yeah.
I do too.
I have, like, a hyper fixation brain. So, like,
Me
I'll
too.
become obsessed. And then I'll fall off, but
Yes.
then I'll become obsessed again and
Yes.
fall off. It
Yeah.
could be different things, but it could be the same thing.
Yes.
So I became obsessed and had this irrational fear that every time my mom didn't answer the phone, she was unalived. And it wasn't until she called me back that I would be like, soon.
Calm.
Yeah, or heard from her. Like, I needed to have some sort of interaction with her. So, like,
Right.
that used to come and go for me in waves, like, as a child. And, like, still, sometimes, like, I'm not even kidding you, like, I have my mom's location. And, like, still to this day, if my mom, even if I look at her location and says that she's home, but she doesn't answer my phone call, I'll, like, see if my brother's home. I'll call my brother, where's mommy? Like, I become, like, I don't know.
You
I
go
just have
to like the worst case.
the depths of hell.
Yeah, I get that.
I'm
too.
like, I become so, like, scared.
Yeah.
I don't know.
See, I have dreams, like, when I dream things, they always happen. Like, so when I have a dream that someone dies, I get, like, I'm beyond freaked out. My dad lives alone. So, like, and he's not, like, an old man, you know.
Okay, but wait, did you ever look up, like, dream meanings?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
but if you dream, apparently, that someone passed away,
You're
it means they're
gonna
going to live a long
longer.
life.
Yeah.
Because I had a dream that I was at my dad's
the
funeral.
only one that, like, my mom would tell me, because I would have dreams when I was little that my dad would die. She would have to call my dad in the middle of the night, like, because they're not together. She would have to call him. Clarissa's hysterical. Like, you have to talk to her. Like, she thinks you're dead.
Yeah.
And still, like, I had a dream about my dad dying, like, I don't know, 6 months ago or something like that. And I text him. It was, like, a Sunday morning. And I'm like, are you okay? I had a really bad dream. I woke up, like, and
I hate those dreams that
they're the
suck.
worst.
They feel so real.
So real that
So
you
real.
can't even, like, snap out of it once you wake up.
Yes.
Until you, like, know it's not real.
Yeah.
So I'm, like, texting him. It's, like, a Sunday morning.
My
And
if he full of it.
if he could sleep, he's going to sleep, my dad.
Yeah.
So it's, like, 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m. I'm like, where the fuck is he? I'm gonna fucking lose my shit. And Amanda's like, he's probably resting. Like, he's tired. He works a lot. He's probably tired. Finally, he texted me at like 12. And he's like, I'm so sorry, sweetie. I was sleeping. And I'm like,
Sorry is all you have to say?
he watches, so
Sorry? Just sorry? I would have been having an out-of-body experience.
I was like, I didn't want to call him because I'm like,
I would call him immediately.
If he's sleeping, I want him to sleep. So I was
Nope.
like, I
sleep. I am no man's peace. Not even my own dad's.
I am no man.
I am no man's peace. Not even. I am definitely not my father's peace at all.
Are you close to your dad?
Now I am.
Okay.
It took us a
parents
while.
Aren't together?
No.
Yeah, mine aren't either.
No, me and my dad. It ebbs and flows with us because we are the same person.
Okay.
So we always are like this.
Yeah.
And I get very strong in my beliefs, and he gets very strong in his beliefs.
Right.
So we always are like this. There was a stint through high school that like me and him didn't talk.
I think that like it happens.
Yeah, but you know what? It was. I say this all the time, and I've actually said it to him as well. I said anything that I've gone through, like anything that you know, whatever, with the divorce, with this, with that, a million different things that have gone on. I wouldn't change anything for the world. Even that small stance that like we didn't speak, I wouldn't change any of it for the world, because at the end of the day, I feel that the things you go through is what makes you the person you are, of course.
100%.
And I am so content at this stage in my life with my character and the person that I've become, that I feel like I'm so happy that I had all those things happen to me, because if they didn't, I might not have been even like a mere part of who I am.
Right.
So I'm okay with the trajectory of like my life and my relationship with him and whatever, because whatever. And now my dad is like definitely what I like. My dad's like my bestie. Like I call him all the time for everything. I'm like, I need your opinion on this. He's like, I'm working.
That's me and my dad.
And like he gets so annoyed because it'll be so stupid, and he'll be like, I'm working, Antonia. I don't have time for this. Like I call him with the dumbest shit. Or like me and my dad will like talk, and people would probably not understand our relationship because it's like so friendly. Like our banter is like, you would think he's like my ex-husband, like the way we banter and like, you know, and it's funny, but me and my dad, again, our personalities are so similar. And now that I'm becoming an adult, I'm like really stepping into that person. So now we really have like, yeah, we're good now. We're good.
I love that.
Yeah.
Are you close with your mom?
Yeah, I'm close with my mom too. Me and my mom have a different relationship.
Of course, yeah.
That's my fucking mom, obviously. My mom, like, my mom, don't act like, yeah, it's my mom, but it's just like, as much as I love her, I just want to like take her and like shake her.
I can relate.
But you know what it is? My mom is a Cancer.
Okay.
Very emotional beings. I'm not.
I'll see, my mom's Sagittarius, and she is not emotional at all.
Yeah,
and
no.
we are like, couldn't be more different.
Okay, so this is where also Pisces and Libra are different. So I had a best friend growing up. She was a Pisces. She was very emotional, like very so good with expressing her emotions, like a lover. Yes. She was like,
I love.
Yeah, like a lover. Like she was so good like that. And I'm like not. Listen, I'm very I have empathy.
You're good at expressing yourself. Yeah, but everybody doesn't need to be empathetic.
Yeah, I'm good with like empathy. I'm good with like but I'm not like an I don't leave an emotion. Like I'm very good with like controlling my emotions and being like, and I hate that like overly emotional, like dramatic shit.
I'm only overly emotional with certain people. So like I have like 2 people in my life that could get under my skin in 10 seconds flat, where I'm like hysterical crying, I'm angry, like every emotion. It's my mom and my brother. Period.
See, like I'm not a crier.
See, I'm a crier, but I'm a crier, period. Like if you got me really, really mad, I'll probably cry. Like from frustration. Yeah. And if you get me like just upset, like when I'm sad, like I'm definitely crying. But I'm very Pisces. Yeah. Like I'm a double Pisces. Yeah. And I think there's like a level. Like if I don't give a fuck about you, I'm not crying. Yeah. Like because you said something to me. But like if I care about you at all, like if you're just my friend and you say something that gets me all sideways, I'm probably gonna cry.
Yeah, no, I'm so not a crier.
But I can keep my emotions together for the most part, but I wear them on my face. So I might not be crying, but you're going to know that, like,
right.
I'm over it, or like I can't hide my emotions, but I can control them. So, like, if you say something to me, I'm not the kind that I don't like, I'm not the kind of person that's going to be like, like roll off my shoulder.
Right.
Like, no, I'm upset.
Yes.
And I'm going to show it on my face, and you're going to ask me if I'm upset, and I'm going to say, you're good. We're good.
We're good.
I'm good.
See, I am, like, jumping at any opportunity to, like, talk about it. Like, I'm the type of person where, like, if I'm sitting there and, like, I gotta look, and you're like, what's up? I'm gonna be like, I need to tell you what's up. Like, oh, so you didn't realize that X, Y, and Z, blah, 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 blah. And, like, and I explain myself as a chihuahua,
so you're
right?
Good.
So I tell people all the time, I'm like a chihuahua. Chihuahuas are very yappy.
Yeah, but you think you're not good at expressing yourself, but you are.
Okay,
Maybe you're just aggressive when you do it. But that doesn't mean that you're not good at expressing yourself.
I'm good at expressing myself, but I'm not, like, very lovey, very, woe is me. I'm not, like, poor me, damsel in distress.
No,
oh my
you're more,
God, like,
you're more blunt.
Right, where, like, see, I'm, like, a stronger, like, person, and, like, I'm the type of person where, like, even though I've been through shit, like, I, like, go through shit and grow through shit.
Yeah.
Right? And my mom, like, sometimes I just want to take her and shake her and be like, you, like, be...
Oh, you feel like she's,
be
like,
vindicated. Like,
right.
I'm the type of person where I'm like Gloria Gaynor. I will survive. I'm going to sing about it. I'm going to be like, pack your shit and go, like, I'm going to be whatever. Where, like, my mom is, like, still, like, burning, like, living in her emotion.
Right.
And, like, woe is me, and, like, sad, and, like, I'm old, and look at where my life is, and this and that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, we have no time for that.
Yeah, no.
Why are we crying? I don't feel bad, I'm not sad.
Yeah, no, that's different.
We need to up and out and go, and, you know, we need to level up.
See, I'm the same way. I have to feel things when I feel them.
Yeah.
And then I get over it.
Me too.
Like, that's how, and I grow from it. So
that,
I do address it. Like, I'm not, like, in 5 years crying over the same thing. Like, no, I've moved on from it, but that's because I address it right then and there. Even 100%. If it's just with myself. 100%. Even if I'm like, check in with yourself. What's up? Mm-hmm. Like, what's triggering you? What's bothering 100%. You? What do you need to talk about? Yeah. Do you want to address this with that person, or do you just want to, like, self-soothe, deal with it? Like, I'm someone that self-soothes a lot. I don't like to ask for... like, helper support, which isn't the best.
I mean, I'll call my best friend, and, like, 9 out of 10 times she don't even want to fucking hear me. Like, I was on the phone with her the whole ride here to you. It was so funny.
But she listens. Sometimes you just need...
She literally goes like this to me. I'm on the phone, I'm just running my mouth. Whole ride here, right? Running my mouth. On the phone with her. She goes like this. I don't know what to say. I feel bad for you. I'm like, that's all you got. Like, okay.
See, my best friend, if I tell her, like, any situation, she's, like, very, like, she's Taurus. She's, like, the type that she'll go, like, deep with it. Like, she'll, like, be, like, breaking shit down.
Okay, so that's my other best friend. My best friend Alexa's a Gemini.
Okay.
My best
Gemini.
My best friend Leanne is a Sag.
Okay.
So, Sag Leanna is, like, the one I was telling you about when I was on the phone. She was like, I don't know what to say. Like, I feel bad for you. And, like, so she's not, like, overly emotional, doesn't dive into things. Nothing's ever that deep.
That's
like, you know what I mean with her.
Everything's very, like, get over it. Yeah, like, why are you crying?
Yeah, and, like, the first time I ever, like, even saw her, like, care was when she had 2 kids. And she literally told me, she's like, Antonia, never have kids, because, like, I hate having to care. She's like, I care so much about these people. I wish I never had kids. I don't want this. Literally, she called her little minions, her gremlins. She said, I'm in the car with my 2 gremlins. I never want to care about something like this. This is a horrible feeling. I care so much. She doesn't know how to, whatever.
Right.
Where Alexa is the person that, like, I'm going to call when I want that real, logical, deep advice.
Yes.
She's going to, like, dive into it. She's going to dissect it. She's going to use logic. Like, I love listening to Alexa speak because she's very just, like, intellect and like intuitive and very,
Right.
and she makes things make sense.
See, that's me for most people.
Yeah.
Like, most people talk to me because I'm logical, I'm rational, I break things down. I love analyzing people and, like, situations.
Mm-hmm.
And then my one best friend is the one who can do it for me.
Yeah.
Where, like, I need someone, I'm doing it, but I almost need someone to, like, and then I have another best friend who's the one that wants to pop off. So it just depends on, like, what you need.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
What you need for the situation. Do I want to be
Yeah.
mad, or do I want someone to calm me down?
Yeah. I feel that.
Do I need the hype person, or I need the person that's going to be like,
Yeah.
everything's a projection?
Leanna's a hype bitch. Leanna's a hype bitch too. She's like, all right, like let's fuck them up, fuck them, fuck this, fuck. Blah, blah,
That's
blah,
my
blah.
friend Sam.
Leanna's 100% that. Like she's like, fuck them, fuck it. She'll go to the depths of hell with the shit
Yes.
that she's about to say. I'm like, you said that. Like, okay, but can we just
Can we
take
reel
that
it in,
back?
actually?
Yeah, can we take? Wait,
Can
hold
we
on.
pop off less?
Literally, like a little less, and she's like, no, like she goes in.
She's like, what's the address?
Where like Alexa will like call me and be like, Leanna's getting really dark. Like, should we be concerned with like what she's saying? Like, is this a problem? Like, okay, but it's like really deep. But I'm like, let's just ignore it. Like, I don't know. It's not that she doesn't really mean it.
Right.
But I'm like deep down. Like, you know, it's like crazy.
I feel like you have both. Like, I
Yeah.
feel like you're logical and you're fiery.
100%, which
Yeah.
is like,
Which
It's
honestly
crazy.
is the way it should be, because most people pop off and they're angry and they don't make sense.
yeah.
So, like, I know people like that. I'm like, you're angry and you're yelling and you don't even make fucking sense. Make sense and then talk to me about it,
And
because you don't make sense right now.
Yeah.
At least if you're going to be popping off, like,
Make it make sense.
I want to, like, be like, oh, that was a gem.
Yeah. Like, oh wait,
Like,
hold
oh,
on. I gotta jot
I'm
this
going to
down.
write that one down. That was
Yeah.
good. Because if I'm yelling, I'm making
Yeah.
sense. So,
Wait,
like,
that's so funny because recently I was like on a rant with my friend Dana. I was like on the phone. She was like, "I'm gonna use that." She's like, "I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna bring that up."
I
And
had
I was
a
like,
therapist
"I
say
love that.
that
To
to
me,
me.
that's like the
Yes.
best compliment
Yes.
when I'm going off on
Yes.
people. Like whatever shit, I'm gonna use that.
I love that too.
I love that.
I had a therapist and I had to stop working with her after this, because she literally, every time we spoke, she'd be like, wow, that was really good. I'm going to use that.
I mean,
and I was
bitch, who am I paying?
like, why am I
Like,
here?
Yeah.
I love my therapist now.
Period. No, but that's so funny because even when I go off on like my rants, right, and like I'm popping off and I'm like annoyed and I'm yapping like a chihuahua, and again, I use that theory because I feel like chihuahuas are really yappy, right? They bark, 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 but then it's like they have to get it out of their system, and like once you pet them a little or appease them, like they'll just shut the fuck up and go back into their
Or
hole.
bite you.
Either or.
Yeah.
So I say I'm the type of person where I yap, 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 yap. I run my mouth. I get all hot, heavy, and fucking emotional over these little things.
Right.
And after I run my mouth and get it out of my system, I like don't even want to talk about it anymore.
Yeah, because
Like,
you,
I'm over
you like need to, like,
I'm like, okay,
expel it.
Yeah.
Get the poison out.
Right.
Yeah, I get
So
that.
P.S. After I go on these rants and I say these things, I'll always say to everybody, on whoever's listening in the other line, I'll be like, and tell me if I'm right. Like, am I right? Like,
Yes.
am I wrong?
You want the validation.
But not even the validation. Like, I just want to, and I'll say, like, am I making sense?
Yeah.
Like, is it me? Like,
Am I crazy?
right? Like, and I
Yeah.
always want to make sure, like, I'm not saying something irrational,
Yeah.
completely out of pocket.
Well,
like,
you need, like, a
am I
sounding
making
board.
sense?
Yeah.
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 Like, don't just appease me because I sound like I'm off the rails. Don't just, like, don't be like, you know what, let me just tell this girl, yeah.
You sound great, baby.
Yeah, like, don't give me that blind loyalty type shit.
No,
like,
you want to know the truth.
be honest with me. If I sound completely far-fetched out of pocket, be like, yo, you're like on some shit right now. You're wrong. Take a deep breath. I don't know what's going on with you, but like,
Right.
no, you're taking it out of context. Like, I want
Right.
someone who's going to tell me,
Check
like,
you.
yes,
Yeah.
check me.
Check me.
Don't
Yeah.
give me that blind, yes, no,
Yeah.
yeah. I hate a motherfucker
doesn't
that's
it-
just a yes man.
But doesn't it? Me too.
I hate it.
But doesn't it feel so good that, like, every time you ask, "Am I being crazy?" They're like, "No, you make her."
yeah.
Because
But you know
because
who's the
you
worst
know
for that?
you do.
You know who's the worst for that? Now that I just thought about it, my friend Roxanne. My friend Roxanne is crazy, right? Like off the charts, pop off. But it's like funny because and me and her, like, we fight, we make up, whatever. But like in hindsight 2020, I look at it, oh my God, wait, she's a Pisces too. Bro.
Wait, I think you told me this when we met.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hindsight 2020, a lot of the shit that we brawled over, I like look, I'm like, yo, she's right. She's valid. But like any points that she brings up are like valid, but it's just like she has a crazy way of expressing it because she's just that way.
Right.
But I'm like, she's right, she's valid. But if I was the type of person that I'm like, I'm going through something, I just want you to like hype me up, like whatever. She'll be that bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you. Yes. Yes. Like, we're on the phone acting nuts, coming out of our face, like being crazy. And then she'll be like, I'm cooking dinner. You want to come over? I'll be like, yeah, I'm starving, bitch. And like, it's done. We just need to act nuts, you know?
Yeah, you need like certain friends for certain things.
Yeah.
Which is something I learned as I got older.
Yeah.
I think I used to expect a lot from
me too.
Like one person.
Mm-hmm.
And then I like, it's like having a partner too. You can't expect your partner to be everything.
Yeah.
You need like people for different things.
Yeah.
Like not need. It's not like a it's not like a transactional thing.
No,
like,
no. They check off certain boxes.
You know what they're good for.
Right.
In like a way that's not
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah, like a way that's like, like this friend's gonna
right. If I want to be hyped up and continue to be aggravated, I'm calling Roxanne.
Right.
If I want to like come up with a master plan to take someone down, I'm calling Leanna. If I want to be talked off a ledge and like seen back into reality, I'm calling Alexa.
Right.
Like, like it's just like you have your certain friends for your certain things.
Right. And that's how it should be.
Yeah.
Everybody can't do everything.
Yeah. 100%. It's fun. It's the name of the game. I don't know. It's fun.
So how'd you like get on TikTok and start doing like what made you were you just like fuck it, I'm start making videos? Everyone has like a different response to this, so it's interesting.
Okay, so it was in COVID. Mm-hmm. We were fucking locked up like
that's when a lot of people like popped off.
And I was so dead set against TikTok. I'm like, I'm not downloading TikTok. I don't want to be involved in that. And like everyone was telling me how addictive TikTok was, and you fall in this TikTok hole. And I'm like, I don't want to be obsessed with this.
I was just like,
no.
It's just people fucking dancing,
like weird shit.
Which is what
they're
it
like,
was.
it was musically.
So that's what it was.
So it was the thick of COVID. I was bored as fuck. I was at home, and I do hair and makeup, so I was doing like transition videos. So these cool transition videos, and I was like, yeah, I want to fucking do this shit, like whatever. So my first TikTok was like a transition makeup video, whatever. They were fun. I did another one the next night because again I was bored. It was fun. It was an outlet. Mm-hmm. Like it was an outlet for me to just get out fucking energy and feel entertained. Yeah. So whatever. Then I actually did a Big Ange voiceover.
Oh shit.
On TikTok. It was so funny. It was like
I'm gonna have to look it up.
Yeah, you have to look it up. It was good. It was like, I like the wise guys because they know how to treat women. They buy me nice houses, gorgeous bars.
You are so good.
Yeah, they're really generous and they're really good looking. And it was literally like so good.
Wait, was it you talking like that? Or
no,
was it just a voiceover?
And I was in a
good.
Thanks. It's
rest in peace.
It's the nodules on my vocal cords that come in handy. No, an absolute queen, a queen, and
did you know her?
Respect. No, I'm very good friends with her daughter.
Okay.
But I never knew her, unfortunately. But a queen.
The best thing that ever came
in a league of her own.
Yes.
We can't touch her.
No.
All hail the almighty Angela Riola. P.S. Did a Big Ange voiceover because my spirit animal. And I was in a fur, I had the red lipstick on, like whatever. All bouged out, went viral. So, oh my God, what the fuck is happening? Like I was sweating because my videos before that weren't going viral. And I did. Viral was not even a thought in my head.
Yeah, and back then when you went viral, you went viral.
And like 10K was viral to me.
Well,
so when I first hit 10K, I was like, and then it was up and up and up. And I was like, holy shit, what did I do? Her family started to see it. They were texting me. I'm like, oh my God. I was like embarrassed.
Yeah,
I didn't think it was going to go
on their phone.
I didn't think it was going to be that serious. So from there, I started making other videos. And then I saw like the transition videos and they weren't getting any traction.
Yeah.
It wasn't until one day I set up my phone to run my fucking mouth on TikTok and it went ape.
Yeah.
People ate it up. And I was like, whoa.
People love that.
Ate it up. And from that point on, I just prop my phone up in my fucking car when I got my balls twisted and no one's picking up the phone. Okay.
TikTok answers that call.
Literally, when my teacher friends are in school and my other friend is tending to her children, no one's picking up the phone. I put TikTok, and I'm like, I need to run my mouth right here, right now, yep, like a chihuahua, and then I'll go to sleep.
People love that type of content.
Yeah, and that content, listen, I want to be one of those aesthetic, artsy, cutesy creators so bad.
No.
I don't have it in me.
It's boring.
I'm low budget.
It's only good if you are like it has to be so well done.
I know.
Aesthetic content needs to be just like top tier. Like there can't be any like.
I know.
It's like Nara Smith. Oh my God, our Nara Smith conversation.
It needs to be Nara Smith.
We have had so many
We've had
Nara
a to pick with you though.
Nara. We have questions.
Sweetie, baby, darling. What the fuck?
You know
what the fuck?
There was a theory, which I think I low-key, like, I think it's true. She's trolling all of us.
Probably.
And I like, love her more for it.
Yeah, honestly, that seems legit. I would actually have more respect if you just came clean and said, I'm trolling all of you dumb fucks.
Yeah, but that would then take away.
It would. But I also heard a theory, though.
That's actually the opposite of the point.
Yeah, actually.
Just throw her whole platform away.
She's like, let me just out myself to everyone. No, but there was also a theory that says like she's using like a specific tone of voice and specific music and everything to like lure us into like this.
Well, it's her brand.
It's crazy.
Like
it's fucked
people
up.
like repetition. So if you are like constantly like you yelling at the camera, like people know what they're getting and they like that and then they want more of it.
Yeah.
With her, it's almost like rage bait.
Yeah.
Because people get so, and I don't find her content to be like rage bait.
No,
but
me either.
People do. They get so mad at her for like,
it's crazy.
Making fucking cinnamon toast from scratch.
Yeah, people become like,
what is that cereal called?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch from scratch.
I know.
With her baby Whimsy in her arms in like Chanel Couture. And I'm like eating it up. I'm sorry.
I know. I don't become like, it's not rage bait to me.
No, me neither. But people in the comments, they're like
you're crusty.
You want chapstick? I don't have cooties.
No, I'm good. I just felt like a lip liner. And you know what those people that get like that crusty lip?
Just like white, like the coquette.
Hold on, I need to use this. Hold on, let me just make sure I'm not cross-lipping.
You're not.
I am a little.
Oh, well, I couldn't see the inside of your lip.
I like can't see this far, and I really hope I don't look like a crusty queen. Anyway, P.S.
No,
I can't see.
You look great.
Okay, P.S. She doesn't make me enraged. I actually envy her a little because I wish I had some of those supplies on hand. Like, how much money do you have that you could just buy that to have that?
Well, they probably gift her a lot,
but she just has like,
well, now that she's
hyaluronic acid, like to put into fucking face cream, like you just have fucking like this shit laying around in your cabinet. Okay, don't even say hyaluronic acid because it was the first thing that came to mind. I have it too. Shut up. I'm like, what are the things you put in face cream? Like, she had something.
Well, she made sunscreen from scratch.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, how do you just have these things?
Well, Lucky, like, made it.
Yeah, okay, Lucky. Fucking blue. I know.
He's so chic.
I know, he is. He's really fucking cool. Why, like, always with the toothpick.
I'm like, okay, grease lightning.
No, they are, like, they're the most, like, aesthetic, not normal, picture-perfect couple I've ever seen in my life. But it just, like, come on.
You know they're like
Quit
27?
Playing. It's crazy. You're making your No, but let me ask you something, though. When your kids tell you they're fucking hungry, they wait 3.5 fucking hours.
That's why people get mad. But it's not. So
what do you mean it's not?
Wait, so this is something that I recently learned.
She's a liar.
Yes.
She's a liar. She made it the day before.
But this is something I recently learned because I'm very like...
Can't believe everything you say.
But I am like, like if someone's like posting something, like I just assume. Like I'm like, oh, that's in real time.
Right.
Like, or if they say something crazy, like, my kids wanted blah, 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 like, she's probably just saying that.
Right.
And then, but we're thinking
it's
your
legitimate.
kids wait fucking 3 hours for
I
that? 'Cause
know.
that's what I used to think. And then when I was looking at it from like to strategic point, I'm like,
Not the point.
I'm
Good
like,
point.
wait,
Yeah.
she's probably just fucking saying that.
Yeah,
and
this
yes,
is
her
true.
kids eat it, but like,
Should
they're
be like-
not waiting 10 hours for her to make a sourdough starter for breakfast.
Literally.
Why is everyone making sourdough starters?
I don't know. Why is that a thing?
I thought that was a 2020 bread thing.
It was, but I will tell you something. My friend's sister, Gianna, she's on TikTok, and she had a sourdough starter that she named Eloise. Okay? So she took everyone. She was always on TikTok. She was, like, doing these things. She's actually her, like...
Oh, wait, the little girl?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
my
no,
God.
wait. Which one?
There's more than one?
Are you talking about, like, the little girl?
Yeah.
No, that's my friend Roxanne's daughter,
She's
AJ. 100% so good. That one?
I love her.
That is my
That's your best
fucking-
friend?
The baby is my best friend, as a matter of fact. No, but yeah, Roxanne. So she
is...
that baby is my heart, soul, and everything.
She,
I
if you
love
guys
her.
never seen her,
You have to watch her.
what's her at?
It's
What's her
Eating
handle?
Old School with AJ. I don't know what
How
it is.
old is she?
She just turned 7.
She is so fucking cute, and she has the thickest accent,
She's
and it is adorable. She cooks, and she's just perfect.
and it is so legit. Like everything, everyone's like, oh, she's whatever. She's this. No. Like if you go to her house on like a Sunday, she comes up to me. She's like, "Hey, girl! Oh my God, I missed you, girl. Come over here, give me your hug." Like she literally
she's
just
like old soul.
old soul. You could talk to
Yeah.
her, and she's so funny. Like me and her mother will be having a conversation, and she listens. Like she fucking listens. So like she'll just interject and be like, "Ma, here's what you do. If they call you, you don't answer. That's it. That's it."
People also like never been to Staten Island.
Yeah.
And never been in the boroughs.
Yeah, and
Like-
I was just having this conversation last night when I was at dinner.
People don't get borough culture.
But also people will come for her in the comments because they don't understand. And
She's 7. Get a life.
7.
She's
You
7.
people that are out there trolling on the fucking internet about kids are actually the problem.
Diabolical.
The children are not the problem. You are the problem.
That's diabolical.
It's insane.
She's 7.
I bug out. I lose my mind. I will go to the ends of the earth. I don't even care what people say about me. I don't even come for the
You're
haters.
an
'Cause
adult.
I don't.
That's
You're
crazy.
coming for children. I will come at your neck. I'll come at your jugular. I'll wrap it around your throat like a noose. I don't care. No one can ever talk about her
Why would they? That's insane.
because people are sick. It's never happened. I
No.
said this
If
last night.
you never met a little kid
I'm sweating.
from a
Now I'm sweating.
from the boroughs, like it's very possible that they have a very thick accent.
Yeah, no. And for as long as I have a phone and you want to talk about my baby, I will always come for your fucking neck. So
Don't
try
talk about
me.
her.
Try me.
I'm gonna get in the
It's not
comments,
happening.
too.
Try me. I act crazy on Instagram
She
Reels.
is-
Crazy.
She is
Never happening.
adorable.
Me and her mother, you don't stand a chance. Between me and her mother, the way we go back at people, forget it.
I can tell from what you said about Roxanne.
Yeah, forget it. But
Sounds like someone I'd like.
no, you would love her. You would love her. You'd eat her out. You'd love her. She's so crazy. But Gianna makes sourdough starter, whatever, named it Eloise,
I love
and
that.
all of a sudden it blew up over
That's
fucking
why I don't
night.
make bread.
And now she just makes sourdough content.
Wait, oh, you mean the video bowl?
Yeah.
You get the sourdough starter bowl. I'm like, that's why I don't make sourdough.
No. That's
Because
why.
it grows.
Wait, but it does. But the craziest thing is this. Ever since
She's gonna be like a baker or chef or something.
Wait, but ever since she's been on the sourdough journey, she's had to eat at least 30 loaves of bread. She's this big.
Well, she's 7.
No, she's not 7. AJ's 7.
Wait.
Gianna is the other girl talking. Fowler, pay attention, police. It was not just name changed and arrested. I can't.
Engaged
19 times? 11 times, bitch! I can't. It was, no.
Okay,
That-
I have ADHD, so I'm
a realm of its own.
following this story. This is your friend. now.
Yeah, Gianna.
Grew
My-
up for making
her-
sourdough.
Yeah, blow up. Blow
Oh,
up.
shit.
Like, video
At
all of a
the
sudden got like
age.
10 million views, and forget it. Off to the races.
And
Girl
she doesn't
is,
gain weight from this.
doesn't gain weight, this big.
because sourdough is gluten.
It doesn't, right? There's something about it.
Please, if I ate 30 loaves of sourdough bread, I'd be rolling through the door.
I'm like done with her. So I was like, how do you, I literally did, I'm like, how? She's like, I have IBS. I'm like, okay, but that's not really what I was looking for, but okay. But that's
actually I shit my brains out.
no, literally, and she's so funny. Like that's her like dry sense of humor. Her sense of humor is hilarious. But yeah, a sourdough starter. I don't fucking get it either. I don't know. My sister tried to go on a sourdough starter journey too. I'm like,
I'm not into bread making.
It's too much fucking work. It's tedious.
It's tedious.
It's
I like
lot.
cooking.
A Dutch oven.
I do like cooking.
Ice cube. God bless people like that. Like I don't have the patience.
I know.
I can't. I won't
do
even
it
cook
either.
my own fucking meals.
Wait, you don't? You don't cook at all?
I cooked.
Aren't you Italian?
I do. Okay, I can cook. So
You
this
just
is where I
choose
take.
not to.
Yeah, this is where I take care after my mom. I can cook.
So what do? Meal preps or you order out?
I'm always eating out.
You're always eating out.
If
But do you feel like you get so when I eat out, I get so fucking inflamed.
Really?
Like my body from the oils, from the just because I know you're like sensitive too, kind of. No.
I guess. I mean, I don't.
I have swelling issues though.
Okay, so because I'm on Bonjoro,
Yeah.
I don't eat much.
Oh,
So
you're
it's like
you're
I'm
eating
not
little
like
meals. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm also not. I don't know. I still. I'll order out. Like my version of ordering out is like I literally will eat sushi 5 days a week.
Yeah.
But it's like I eat a sushi and roll and a half and a
Right.
salad, and I'm barely eating. Like,
I need to order out at least twice a week.
I'm
'Cause I
sweating under
can't-
this blanket, by the
You want me
way.
to lower the AC?
No, I have literally sweat stains on my jammies.
That's because you get yourself angry.
I got myself.
She
so
worked
worked
herself up.
I really did. I'm sweating from my thigh crease, guys. She's like, I'll send you my bill. Why the fuck is my AC on 68 in the middle of September?
I need to eat out at least twice a week, whether that's ordering or going somewhere.
Yeah, I love it.
Like
I'm
love
obsessed.
eating out because I do all the cooking.
Yeah.
So like
Okay, so I used to cook a lot. Like during COVID,
that was insane.
my mom was like enamored by like she was like, I never knew you cooked like this. I never even knew you had this in you. She's like, could you please continue to cook? I'm like, no, I'm not continuing to cook. As a matter of fact, the minute they fucking blow that horn and let us out these gates, I'm out off to the races. And I was. Never cooked a meal after that. Like literally.
Bitch been outside since they let us out.
Outside. I was a household name in every like restaurant, like in Staten Island. Like I used to go to Bocce all the time. That was my spot. That was my fucking place. I was in Brooklyn. I was at Ponte Vecchio. I was at Positano. Like those were my like. I walk in there. It's like I used to say. It's like Cheers, where everybody knows your name and they're always glad you came. I was kissing everyone. Hello, oh my god,
Kissing babies, the fucking mayor.
no, literally, that was me. Like, I just knew everybody. I became a fixture in all these restaurants after COVID. Like, I was just felt it was my thing. And that's just, I need to.
You like going out?
I love to just go out to eat.
Yeah.
I will go out by myself.
I love that, but you should. That's a good thing.
Wait, I'm not kidding. I was like,
People don't do that. People don't do things alone enough.
I love doing things alone. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what you're doing after this. If you want to eat with me, we can. But if you don't, I saw Peter Luger's driving here, and I was like, I'm going to go sit at the bar and eat a burger by myself.
Peter
Like,
Luger's, I don't think they have a burger for dinner. And
It's
they're
gonna be
so
dinner?
fucking strict. Probably. What time is it?
okay, yeah, it is.
Might be.
It's 4:20.
Yeah.
But anyway, okay, well, when I didn't think it was going to be this late, I was going to eat the burger for dinner. Like, I just like going places
this
alone.
neighborhood, like, the food
My butt cheeks hurt.
is, like, insane.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even, like, PS update, we're moving. So you guys will be seeing
Life
a
update.
new, sick fucking setup.
I'm
which
so excited.
I am so excited. I'm gonna have you over there. We're moving next week, and I was gonna like, if this didn't work out, I was gonna be like, we're just gonna have to wait. But I'm so excited. But I'm like, restaurants. Like,
I know.
I mean, it's like we're moving to Long Island. We're not moving to like Guam.
Yeah.
But like we'll come back. Like we have to come back once a month because all of the food here in Brooklyn is just like
Fire.
people don't get it.
Yeah.
Like, I could walk 5 minutes and be at a Michelin star restaurant.
Yeah.
Which I don't even care that much about Michelin star restaurant. I could walk to a hole in the wall and it will be the best food most people ever had in their fucking life.
Mm-hmm.
We're so spoiled here.
Yeah.
Like the amount of fucking shit to do here is just insane. I'm like,
Literally.
but the rent is crazy.
Girl, I can't even
We got a
imagine.
good deal here, but it's just too small. With
I
the
feel
dogs and it's a lot.
Yeah.
So you do hair and makeup, which I unfortunately still do hair 2 days a week. And we'll be stopping soon. But
Good for you.
You do like freelance?
I work freelance. I also work with my friend Angeli. She's like,
Oh, I think I've seen. She does your makeup, right?
yeah, she does my makeup a lot. She uses me for like content and whatever. She's like a celebrity makeup artist. Honestly,
Her
she does a
work's
lot
beautiful
of.
that she's done on you.
Yeah, she's literally insane. Like,
Yeah.
stunning. Walking
First of all,
filter.
you are so good at like, because you're gorgeous, obviously, but you're also like funny, right? But you also know how to be like sexy, like Instagram baddie, like you said on your podcast.
We'll plug that.
We will all. Don't worry, I'm plugging you. Me to my 756 subscribers on YouTube.
No, but
we gotta start somewhere. What was I gonna say? How do you feel like you like? One thing about me is I'm cute. I'm very cute. I've
Yeah.
always been cute. I'm pretty. Like I got a cute face. Like,
Yeah.
That's it. I cannot be sexy. Like, I am not sexy. Like, it is, I'm sure I could be in, like, maybe an intimate moment. I don't know, sure. But, like,
I think.
but, like, you know how to, like, turn it on. Like, you take a picture and you're like,
See, you know what it is?
I don't know how to do it.
I'm mortified!
No, but it's a compliment.
Not the smiles. Okay, so actually, when I was in California.
You know how to do the mouth ajar.
Wait, I was taking a group picture with my friends over the summer in the bathroom. We're taking a mirror picture, and one of my friends actually turned around and was like, "She's doing the open mouth. She's dropping the lip." They go, "She's dropping the lip. She's doing the drop lip." And I was crying because, like, I don't even realize.
No, you're the type of bitch that the camera comes out and she's all...
No, that's it. It is.
Literally, she's inhaling. She's sucking her teeth a little.
Wait, I have, like, okay, so... When we were in California, we took a group picture with Renee, and Renee looked at the picture, and she's like, how do you just know, like, how to pose?
You're very good at posing.
And I said to her, and I'm not kidding you, and I mean this with all conviction, it was my years of watching America's Next Top Model.
Yeah, but I watched that too.
No, but I was so, like, enamored. Like, I
You were
really
practicing.
wanted to be a model. Like, I was like...
You could be.
I'm so, and I say this about myself, and me and my friend Dana joke about it because she feels the same way. I am so fucking vain. Like, I am so fucking vain.
Well,
and I am, like, so hyper. Like, I always want to, like, look good, and, like, I have a vision, and, like, I just, like, am so hyper in tune about what I look like 24/7 about things. Like, I just am, like, enamored by it. I hear things, like, about posing, sucking your cheeks, do this,
yeah,
do
but
that,
even
drop
when
the whatever.
I do that, it just doesn't...
I don't know how I pull it off.
But
I have to be honest with you.
I think that
don't.
it's because I'm cute. So when
and I think I'm like hard.
Well, I was going to say that this is definitely a thing, too, with features.
Yeah.
So, like, I find that people with bigger features, like big eyes, a bigger nose, like a stronger, like, jaw.
Yeah.
In photos, reads, like, so well. Like, because you have a makeup face, too. Like, there's, like, your face looks so good without makeup, and when you do, a full beat.
Thank you, sister.
When I do a full beat, I look like a little kid that's, like, playing in her mom's makeup.
Okay, I doubt it.
No, like, I have, you could ask all my friends, if I have, like, I got my makeup professionally done once, like, for, like, a wedding, by this girl that does, like, that type of makeup.
Yeah.
I looked insane.
Really?
It just does not carry well. Like, even Amanda will be like, and she's, like, very vain. Amanda's very vain.
Yeah.
And she will be like, no. Like, you
Yeah.
have too much makeup on. And I think it's because my features are small. Like, if I have lashes or something, it's like you can't see my eyes.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, even when I get my lips done, like, they're just, like, right here. Because my mouth's not, like, big.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
But, like, I eat up those pictures of the girls when they're just, like...
Me
and I'm
just
like,
being an absolute, like, sex
vixen.
Literally. Like, oh my God. But you know what it is, too? Like, I see those pictures, like, after they're taken, and I cringe. Because, like,
No,
I just
don't.
don't take myself seriously.
Well, that's because you're funny.
And even though I know I could put it the fuck on, and even though I know I'm doing everything, like, for the, like, the
For the
Instagram.
plot.
I'm doing everything for the plot. I'm doing everything for a good post. I'm doing everything for a good picture.
Yeah.
I'll eat up a good fucking picture. I'll edit that shit to smithereens. Like, I sit for hours. I'm like, do
Bitch
this, do
disappeared.
that. Yeah, but, like, even like, editing, like, color-wise, like, so fucking vain.
Yeah.
So vain.
But at least you know it.
Oh my god, yeah, and I eat it up, and I get it from my nonna. Like, literally, it goes as far. My nonna was the type of person that, like, she was 90 years old, still getting her hair dyed, her nails done, like, everything, gold jewelry on, dress. Like, she was just that way. Always cared about what she looks like.
That's the big difference between, like, older generations. Like, I always say this, if you go to a diner on, like, a Sunday morning, you will see, like, an old man sitting at the counter, dressed. Slacks, shoes, socks, a button-up, put together.
Yeah.
Like, even the men from a certain generation. The women, of course, like my great-grandmother, up until the day she died, was like, always done.
Right.
Like, her jewelry, her lipstick, her makeup, everything was always done. We're, like, so much more lax.
Yeah.
Which I'm not, like, mad about it, but sometimes, especially in this neighborhood, I'm like...
See, but I'm the type of person...
A little bit. Do a little...
Yeah.
Why? I don't get the golden goose dirty sneaker thing. This is very millennial of me. I don't understand it. I have an 18-year-old sister. She, like, wears Air Force Ones and fucks them up on purpose. And I'm like, get new sneakers.
Yeah.
You look homeless.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, I don't. Because I would get abused if I had sneakers like that as a kid. If they had a scuff on them.
I know, it's so
My
crazy.
dad used to throw his sneakers out as soon as they creased.
I feel you.
Imagine he was walking around like this. He used to put a crease like that you do in your slacks in his jeans.
That's hilarious.
My
That's
dad.
iconic.
Yeah, my dad is iconic.
That's
He's
so
very
funny.
put together. Like,
yeah.
He used to, like, iron his sheets. Like,
my dad's OCD with shit like that.
My dad
My sister jokes around all the time. So my sister, when she went to high school, she wore a uniform. And my dad used to, like, fucking starch the shit out of her collar.
The collar. My dad did that for me,
starch the shit.
So that it
was
would stand.
Stop. Yeah.
Because that was the thing. You had to pop the collar.
Yeah, my dad, like, they joke about it all the time. Like, her collar was crisp.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad was a big...
my stuff.
My dad, I also feel like I get this from him. So, like, even with me, too, I'm very, like, everything has a place.
I love cleaning, but I don't like organizing.
I love organizing.
Amanda loves organizing, but she doesn't love cleaning.
Peace in organizing.
See, I find it with cleaning. Bleaching the tub is like...
I love the smell of bleach. I'm like, literally,
I'm like drooling.
Huffing the smell of Clorox.
Literally. That, I bleached the bathroom so intensely last week that I like smoked myself out with the bleach, and I came out and my eyes were completely like crying, and Amanda was like, babe.
I literally will pour like Clorox just like down my drain, like randomly.
You have to.
Randomly. Yes. I'm just like, okay, we're gonna do this.
You have to.
Have to.
You have to.
Have to.
Especially in your kitchen sinks.
Literally.
Stink if you don't do that.
I fucking everything. Even like my toilet bowl, I don't understand those people who can leave a toilet with like a ring.
Clean it.
Clean it. It takes 2 seconds. Scrub it.
You literally could just
little
scrub
elbow
it.
grease. Scrub the ring.
And it happens quick, the ring.
Very quick. I'm doing it every other
day.
week. Literally, yeah. There should not be crust. No. Even like, no dust. I don't want to see dust. No. Like, I don't want to see remnants of your fucking toothpaste still in the sink. It's...
Oh my god, the lights are dying.
Disrespectful.
That drives me fucking berserk.
No, insane. It's rude. It's horrible. It's horrible.
It's horrible.
It's horrible. And I get skeeved so fucking easily.
I do too. That's why, like, the fact that you're in my bed, I know it's a compliment.
No, literally.
I do too, because when I go to people's houses, I'm looking.
Skeeved. Mm-hmm. My vacuum is like glued to my hand. Yes. I'm constantly
I vacuumed 3 times before you got here.
I'm dead. No, yeah, same.
Because I brushed my hair.
Yes.
Then I brushed my teeth. I'm like, I have to, then there's hair all over the fucking
bathroom.
bathroom.
Oh wait, my mom bugs out on me, right? Because like, so I live in like a side apartment, whatever. But essentially, like, I'm in the basement, and like, my landlords are on like the 3rd floor. Mm-hmm. So they really can't hear me. And I ask them all the time if they can. I pray they can. I hope they're... Michelle, if you're watching this, I hope you're telling me the truth.
Who are you knocking boots with?
No, I'm not. I wish I was. I'm so uneventful in that apartment. Not one. I could tell you this with confidence. Like, ever since I moved in there has not been one penis that has entered that apartment.
Damn.
Not even my own dad has come to see it yet, and he's like in New York all the time. Not even my own dad. Not even my brother has stepped. Oh, I'm lying. Rob did.
Well, okay.
Rob did. But yeah, whatever. So P.S.
She's single.
I'm very single. Very, like, never been more single. I give a new meaning to the word single. Phone is dry, bone dry. It's so peaceful. It's amazing. Amazing. That's a whole other. I don't understand people that don't understand me being happy with being single.
I
It's
don't
my
understand
fucking
why
peace.
anybody cares about anybody.
Why?
Anything, honestly.
Wait, I went on a rant on TikTok the other day, and the video got deleted, and I was even more enraged.
By
'cause
TikTok?
No, I don't know what I did. It was following me. I did it by accident. I don't know. I clicked done. I clicked check, and the video was gone. I wanted to save it to my drafts. It wasn't there. I was devastated. It was a great rant. It was so good. I was ranting about two
I hate
things.
when the shit glitches.
Yeah, I was so enraged. It was so good. I was ranting about two things that thoroughly enraged me that I had encountered recently. Number one is when people want to be like, oh, why are you single? Oh, aren't you? I hate that. Like, why do you give a fuck? Why are you asking me about what I am?
So, like, what year is it?
Yeah,
Like, that
do I
women
ask
just-
you? But what if I went around asking people, why are you in a relationship? Why are you married? Like, would that be normal?
Well, it's just
why are roles
weird.
never reversed?
Why are you in a relationship that you're miserable in?
Why are
just
roles
to get married?
God forbid I ask
and
you
then
that.
you're popping out kids.
God forbid I ask you that.
Band-aid your situation.
God
that's not
forbid.
good.
God forbid. And then another question that thoroughly enrages me, or another thing that thoroughly enrages me, is people that question people that don't have children.
Oh, I know. That's like tale as old as time. I don't get it.
That sends me
I
into, very long story short, I was friendly with somebody who didn't have kids, and I brought one of my friends around this person, and this woman had the audacity to ask her, like, why don't you have kids? Like, my child is my joy. Like, why wouldn't you have kids? Like, who doesn't want to have a kid? Like, my kid is like my life.
Because everything's not about you.
No, but guess what? But what that person didn't know is that person
Couldn't
did want to
have
have a
kids.
kid, but she couldn't.
Right.
And I wanted to vomit, die, go back into myself. Like, I didn't know how to act, what to do. Because how fucking dare you even say that to somebody? You don't know their situation.
Yeah.
And now you made them feel like a piece of shit because now everything that they went through, that they tried to have
It's
a fucking
revisiting.
kid. You just they probably feel the same way as you, babe. But they couldn't. They
Also,
weren't
like,
as
why
fortunate.
is that necessary to talk about?
It's just not a normal topic
Not
because guess
necessary.
what? If someone doesn't want to have there's no rule in any book that says you have to come into this world and procreate.
Well, also too, you want people to have kids, and then
And
they-
what?
And then, like, what if they don't want the kid? And then you got this, like, fucked up. Don't we have enough, like, generational trauma and people that did things because they didn't want to do it, and then they have these fucking kids?
But why
and then
is
they
it
don't-
like-
And then they raise assholes because they didn't fix their fucking issues.
It's like the stigma. It's like why do people have to have children? No one has
don't.
to have a child.
They don't.
No one has to have a child.
They don't.
It's not. It
I love
shouldn't
when
be
people
addressed.
say
It should be
it's
spoken about.
selfish. It's like,
What the fuck is selfish?
and I'm like, but how?
What
Why
is
is that
selfish?
your concern?
I actually think it would be more selfish for you to
Yes.
have a child
that you don't want to appease
that you
someone
don't
else.
want, that you maybe can't be financially responsible for. Like, I would listen, I love children. The older I get, I think the one thing I love about children is that I can give them back.
Yeah, that's a
I-
conversation we have a lot.
It's the truth.
Yeah.
I really do. I love children. But at one point, I'm like, okay, I have to go. So I don't know if that means maybe I should have kids and a nanny, a full-time nanny, or if I just shouldn't have
you'll
kids at all.
figure it out.
But P.S., I love children to death. I would never make the choice to have a child if I couldn't give them the same life I had or better. I think it's extremely selfish for people to have children in situations that they cannot financially provide in a healthy, good, normal way.
Well, bringing
way.
kids into chaos.
Right.
And it's very
It's
common.
not fair.
It's very...
It's not
No,
okay. That
that's
is selfish.
Yes, I 100%
You are
agree.
having children for a self-serving reason, for
or
something
to
I don't know what
appease
it
other
is.
people. If it's not with pure intention.
I'm sweating again.
If it's not... Because you work yourself up. You don't have a
I'm getting
fucking
so
heart
mad.
attack.
I'm so mad. I just hate it. Like, this topic skeeves me out. It bugs me out.
Well, when we got engaged, now it's like well, when are you getting married? Are you having a wedding?
Yeah.
I'm like, can we enjoy being engaged?
Exactly. Like,
First
I
of all-
hate it.
First of all, I'm like, can we? And then when I tell them we don't want a wedding because we don't,
Yeah.
like, oh, but why don't you want to just have like a little party? Are you paying for it?
Exactly. Are you paying for it? I'm sorry, what?
Like, maybe eventually we will have like we want to do like City Hall, have a dinner. We want it very simple.
Yeah, something very simple.
That feels
cutesy,
good for
nice.
us.
Why do you need to like there's like a stigma, like people have like these like,
Well, it's keeping up with the Joneses, and
but
then
it's
you
ridiculous.
But then what's crazy to me is now you're starting your life together in debt
right.
from a wedding you couldn't afford.
And to me, like, I would rather, I'm sorry, own a house. I would
Period.
rather do things like that, real life things that matter.
Well,
I mean,
things that are lasting.
Right.
Like, we're gonna have a house.
I could have a party. I have to be honest with you. I've been to grandeur parties at big fucking grandiose, whatever the fucking word is.
I never know how to say that fucking word.
Grandiose parties at these fucking big, giant, like amazing venues. And then I've been to barbecues. You know when I've had the best time?
barbecue.
At a fucking barbecue. Like at a backyard party.
Yes.
Chilling, hanging out.
House
in the
party.
shit. Those are like where my memories are at. I don't
Yes.
give a fuck about your venue.
Yes.
Keep your venue, keep your shitty food, keep your fucking no, you know what? I'll keep my envelope. You don't deserve the envelope. I didn't sign up for this. You did. I think it's dumb. And I'm in the wedding industry.
I think if you have like money to throw at it,
go for
could
it.
be beautiful.
If you have
put
money
the money
to burn, if you have fuck you money and you think
Exactly.
spending $100,000 on a sick party is no big
Period.
shit, do it. You know what? Make it $200,000.
but I don't. So
Exactly.
I'm like,
Why should I struggle? Why should I be in debt? Why should I have to cut corners or whatever? Just to be able to throw this party.
because people just care about appearances.
Who gives a fuck?
I know.
I'm gonna invite you to my fucking backyard barbecue. I don't have a backyard, but when I do, I'm gonna invite you to my
I'll invite you to
backyard.
mine.
Yeah, I'm gonna invite you to my backyard barbecue, and we're gonna show up in sneakers, and we're gonna be with the shits,
And
and we're
we're
gonna be
gonna
drinking
have
out of cans, and we're gonna be eating some good ass fucking chicken and wings and whatever, and we're gonna have the best time ever.
We would.
I just don't get it. And the same thing, like, even with, like, having kids and all that shit, like, I just feel like people don't understand anymore. Like, there's, like, a loss of, like, a social, like, norm. Like, why do people not have, like, good social etiquette?
Oh God.
You know what I mean? Like,
Everybody
that's
has, like-
not, like, there are some things that are just, like, taboo. You don't speak about.
Yeah.
Why don't, I don't get it anymore.
Well, it's also like, why do you feel the need to speak? Like, why?
Why?
Because then when it's turned around,
I don't know.
nobody likes it.
Right, that's just it. Like, is this just a form of deflection? Do you just want to
Do
focus
you ever
on
read the
me?
4 agreements?
No. Oh my god.
Read it.
Okay. Period.
Everything's a projection.
Everything.
Everything's a projection.
Everything
If
is
you
a
guys
projection.
don't know that, I just read the 4 agreements for the second time because I needed a healthy reminder
Yeah.
of I needed to check myself mentally, but the 4 agreements are never assume, don't take anything personal, which was the one I really needed to hone in on.
Yeah.
I can't remember the other 2. This is really crazy. But it's a good book. It basically is a book to live your life by.
Okay, I love that.
And when you like, and it's short, it's like a real easy read.
Yeah.
And when you like form your life by like these agreements,
Yeah.
it just makes things make so much sense.
Yeah.
Like when you realize everyone is projecting
It
their
really
shit
is.
onto you.
Yeah.
Like when someone says something out of pocket crazy and you actually like dissect it and look at it and where it's coming from and who it's coming from, 9 out of 10 times you're like, why am I even
know.
taking anything from you?
Exactly.
You're a fucking joke.
Exactly.
Like you're miserable in
Right.
your own life and now you're projecting everything onto me.
right.
And so
And you know what? I'm learning that a lot as I get older, even like with this whole like podcast thing, right? So for anyone that doesn't know, I'll let you know. We just launched actually today. I don't know when you're gonna put this, but today, September 18th.
Yes.
We just launched our first episode. It's called the Straightened Out Podcast. It's me, my friend Rob, my friend Jen Graziano. She was the producer creator, whatever, of Mob Wives.
Founder.
Everything, the everything of Mob Wives. And we're doing, we're calling it like a rewind, a Mob Wives rewind. It's essentially a rewatch. of the show, and we're kind of dissecting it, deep diving into it, going behind the scenes, asking questions that the viewer might have for someone like Jennifer, who was there for every single aspect of the filming and everything. And we're asking her questions, and we're getting her behind the scenes kind of look on it. But beyond all of that, we're talking about normal shit. We're having people like you on. We're having a bunch of people on.
You are?
Yeah, of course.
Oh.
I told you that, no?
You did. You asked me, but I didn't know.
Sister, you're gonna be on.
Oh, period.
But we're having a bunch of people on, influencers, Bravo celebrities, all these people on.
Please get me on with a Bravo celebrity.
You would love that.
I would pass away.
Yeah, to just bullshit and do like whatever. So, P.S. with the podcast, there was a lot of like this negative stigma around it, and a lot of people that, you know, just love the sound of their own voice, chirping in the streets, about what the podcast is about, this.
Like people on the outside, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like people that kept catching wind of it, people that were making up scenarios, people that were whatever, blah, blah, blah. And when I would talk to Jem, I'd be like, oh, I'm going to call blah, blah. And I was like, no, you're not. I'm like, you're not going to do that. We're not going to address it. Do me a favor. Look at where it's coming from.
Yeah, you gotta.
Look at where it's coming from. Look at who it's coming from.
You gotta.
Look at where we heard. Look at it. Does it hold any weight?
No.
Do I still have to go to work today because I need to make money to pay my bills tomorrow? Yes. So if that's the case, I don't care.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like, that's what I'm really starting to apply in my life as I get older. If I still have to wake up in the morning and go to work and make money to pay my bills, then what anybody saying around me really doesn't affect me, because if it's not hindering me from my bag or like hindering me from any, it doesn't matter. It literally, quite frankly, doesn't matter. I care about two things in this life, and it's literally like paying my bills and paying my bills.
That's something that I'm trying to adopt more of.
Yeah.
Because I care too much, and I let things like fester, and I marinate with them, and then I get like upset. I don't hold like grudges per se, but I like will be thinking about like a situation for like 2 weeks where I'm like festering. Like, I wish I said this. I wish I said that. I did this. And then I'm like, why? Why would you let anybody take you out of character? Because you're going to feel worse about yourself if you come out of character, say a bunch of shit that is just not you, who you are, and not what you represent as a person, and not how you want to behave. Yeah. Why are you like beating yourself up because of this? And it's because manipulative, shitty fucking people have a way of doing that to people that give a fuck. Yeah. And like, everyone, like my friends, like it's what you just said. Are they paying your bills? Are they like adding to your life in any way? Like, do they matter? Like, do they really matter? Like, what they think, does it actually matter? And like 9 out of 10 times it's a no. Or it's like, I don't care if your opinion matters to me. What you're saying doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So like that mentality is great that you have. Yeah. And keep it, because it's very stressful. Oh yeah, it is, and it's me. No, but it isn't. Personal problems. Like, no, I get it, but like, I just like I've come to like I used to be that person, and I was a big people pleaser. Like I used to care a lot about what people thought about me. Yes, I was just like, if people said jump, I always said how high. Like I got so downright dogged out, taken advantage of. I have been too. Bad. By people I worked for. By people like, not, I wouldn't even say so much as friends. Like, it was really just like in the workforce. Like a lot of that. I'm feeling that. Yeah. And it was so now it's like, I hold no fucking punches. Now I don't give a fuck. Yeah. Now I'm like, whatever. And you know what, like you said, if it's not, like, if I don't care about the person, I will quite literally cut you the fuck off, and I don't care. I can't fight with you. Again, you can't tell an adult about themselves. I can't fight with you. Yeah. I can't continue with you. I can't do this with you. I love that you say that. You can't tell an adult about themselves. Yeah. Because, like, I really be wanting to tell people about themselves. I know. And I'm like, it's not going to change you. You need deep help and therapy. Right. And I'm not going to do it, and, like, I'm not going to, like, take myself to hell. Yeah. I can't do it. I can't afford it. I can't do it. As a person. I can't do it. But the recovering people pleaser is fucking hard. No, it's hard. It's so hard. I'm like, you know what? No, for me, like, me too. With people, like, if you have a slightly pushy personality, I get so turned off.
Me
Like,
too.
if you're, like, pushing something on me, like, where it's like,
I get so
come
aggravated.
out to dinner. I don't really want to. But why not? I start getting, like, this, like, heat inside. Where I'm like, I just said, like, I don't want to.
Yeah.
Like, why are you making me feel like an asshole for, like, saying it, like, in a, like, now I feel, like, uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Because I have to, like, repeat myself.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, get this courage to be like, I don't want to. And it's not with everyone. It's just with specific people that, like,
no,
I don't
agree.
want to have a thing with. But then it's like, now I'm out spending money I didn't want to fucking ever spend
in
a
company
place I didn't
want
to be. And I've gotten so much better at that. Like, now I definitely say no.
Mm-hmm.
But I also think, too, which you could probably relate to this, like, getting into content and really, like, putting yourself out there. Like, I started this fucking podcast on my bathroom floor on a whim. Like, literally, just, like, did it. And it takes you so out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
To, like, whether it's in front of, you know, everyone's, like, so caught on, like, vanity metrics. Oh, I only got 200 views on this. Or, if you had 200 people sitting in a room in front of you, watching you speak, you would shit on the floor.
Literally.
I would, at least.
I know.
Like,
no, I would. And as boisterous and, like, outgoing and, like, sociable, whatever as I am, it's still, like, I still get nervous.
It's talking to a
fucking
camera
nervous.
or a phone, or it's so different. So, like,
so different.
I try to frame it in that kind of sense, but it's just a lot to put yourself out there, and you do have to get, like, a confidence and a thick skin about you.
Yeah, you do.
Or you're not gonna, like, get anywhere.
No, and you know what? The one thing that, like, with social media and, like, all that, the one thing that doesn't faze me at all is, like, hate shit.
Yeah.
Like, I could give a fuck. Like, I'm like, I want to print my hate comments and make them merch. I love the haters. I love the shit. My favorite hate comment I ever received was someone told me I look like I smell like cigarettes and salami. People literally.
I love that.
Yeah, that was amazing. I love that.
That's the thing. See, I think too much.
Yeah, I don't care.
I need to not. Like, I'll think too much because I have strong opinions. So I'm like, I think just way too much. But that's because the internet makes you feel like you have to be, like, on eggshells.
Yeah, no.
Where, like, you shouldn't. You do have to be, obviously.
You do, like, because of cancel culture.
But also then, like, you see these creators that are like, you can't cancel me.
No, literally.
Like, I'm still here, bitch. And I'm like,
I know.
Yeah,
Ariana, what are you doing here?
Uncancelable. How did she do that? And I'm impressed. I'm like,
I know.
how did you do that? I'd probably be curled up in a ball.
See, I don't care.
I need more of the I don't care.
I really, really don't care.
But it's like, it goes back to what you said.
Because, like, to
who
me,
is it coming from?
Right. Number one, where is it coming from? And number two, what bugs, like, me out is just, like, you took the time out of your day to sit on my shit and, like, write something. You don't even know me.
Or it's even, like, which I'm sure you've done
You're
this.
weird.
I'm from the Bronx. You're from Staten Island. Being from the boroughs,
Brooklyn.
I feel like...
Don't get it twisted.
Sorry, that's where you live.
Yo, people from Brooklyn that moved to Staten Island will never let you forget they came from Brooklyn.
You're on Staten Island. And Staten Island, you know, it has Royal Crown.
It does. It does. But Brooklyn has Pane Antico, which is the same thing.
But where's...
Okay, and it's better.
Yeah,
everything is better in Brooklyn.
I was giving you a prop.
Brooklyn till I die, baby!
At least you have Royal Crown.
Okay, whatever. Move on.
Now you made me forget. Oh, when you're from the boroughs, it's like being from a small town.
Fuck yeah.
Like, people are, like, nosy. Like, people don't realize people from the city, like, no one's like, well, people are from Manhattan, I guess, but, like, when you're from the boroughs, like, it's like small town culture, just like with way more swag and, like, better clothes.
Yeah.
And, like, sorry to wherever you're from.
Period.
But, and, like, better accents.
Period.
Better food.
Period.
Better drinks. Better transportation.
That's it.
Better hair, better makeup, better nails.
Tell them, sister, that's right. You heard her, bitch. Don't forget it, bitch.
But people are the same way. They all want to talk. I'm sure you dealt with that.
Yeah.
And people are kind of, who the fuck does she think she is? Because I've dealt with that. Like, starting a podcast. Like, who does she think she is?
I mean, I don't even know what... I actually can't even begin to imagine what's being said now.
Well, now I just have to, like, tune it out.
This is,
and
like,
I'm not even on
hosted.
your level. Because you're, like... Her podcast is going to be, like, a big thing.
Thank you.
And
Hopefully.
I think so. You have star quality.
That's cute of you. Thanks.
You do.
That's nice of you. I don't think that about myself. I don't know. I'm like weird. I don't know.
No, I think you're gonna take off like no matter what.
I find
direction it
myself
is.
very annoying. And
Everybody
boring.
does though. You're definitely not boring.
I don't know. Sometimes I watch these like episodes back and I'm just like,
yeah, but what you have to
Yeah.
understand too.
and I am incessant. Like I am the. Oh my god, I'm so annoying.
Yeah, but everybody feels
My
that
voice
way.
is like noise pollution.
Watching
Horrible.
yourself on a camera in a setting where it's like conversational in a long
Yeah.
stretch.
Oh, it's dreadful.
My
It's horrible.
first interview or like whatever guest on my podcast was my dad.
That's cute.
And I was so nervous. You would have thought I was fucking interviewing like I don't know who. Like he was like, "What's wrong with you?" I was like shaking. Like I was so nervous because as soon as you turn the camera on, then I did like I did one with two of my best friends. It was very chaotic, but like I was so nervous. Like so, I just feel like that's normal. Like there's a period of time until you get comfortable. Like having like this is the most relaxed one I've ever had.
I
Like
love
with
that.
another person where it's actually like conversational and there's a flow.
Yeah.
And that's because I just learned that I do better without structure.
Yeah.
Like even in my own solo episodes,
Right.
I used to try to like have topics, have this, and I'm like, actually, these episodes actually do so much better when I like
Just like have no
Just
expectations
talk.
and just shoot the shit.
and just talk. Yeah,
Well, that's what me and Rob were also trying to instill, like, in our production team, too, when it came to because we were doing it more, like, structural, there's, like, structural.
Yeah.
I have a list, guys, I can't really get the S's out. So, my mom never put me in speech. I'll never forgive her for
I
that.
don't think you have a list.
I do, it's bad. You'll catch it. You know what, when I like, go on a rant, it's, like, the worst. But anyway, Pia, which, like, not the time or the place. Not the time or the place. I'm trying.
Motherfucker.
Like, are you fucking serious?
Are you serious?
Are you fucking serious? I'm like, okay, but not
That actually isn't.
go back to where you came from. Fuck, you're embarrassing me.
You're like
Literally, you're fucking embarrassing me. P.S. though, we were trying to say, like, without structure, like, just to do something more, like, shoot the shit, like, that's when it's gonna be, like, dope. Like, you just want to have conversation, you just want to whatever, blah, 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 blah. And, like, you know what, we shot a few episodes like that where it was just, like, bullshit, and, like, I think they're starting to see now that, like, when we're just shooting the shit, it's, like, better.
More organic.
It's more organic.
Yeah.
And it's not as,
stiff.
yeah.
Reading from like a question list type of situation, it's very hard to make that feel.
Yeah. It's, like, not
Organic.
funny. I want things to be more just, like,
And you could have
this.
topics, but like
Yeah.
that you want to make sure you touch on.
Yeah.
But every episode I do that's like chill. I did one too with two of my best guy friends. That was like the best episode. Like that episode did the best out of all of my episodes ever.
Okay, I love that.
Yeah, they're both from Brooklyn.
Amazing.
Yeah, and we've been friends for like 15 years. And that one was like more shooting the shit. And then I'm like, okay, this is like, you gotta get like more comfortable just knowing that you're gonna think of things to talk about. 'Cause
Right.
that's where it's scary, where you're like, what am I gonna talk about?
Right.
Like even when with you, I'm like, what am I gonna talk? And then I'm like, don't do that.
Right.
You guys will just talk. Like
Yeah.
just calm the fuck down.
Exactly.
Things will happen.
Yeah, and when I feel like you have like two personalities, like us especially, like, and of course, like we knew that we would just like fucking jive
Right.
because of our fucking 4-hour lunch.
Right.
I feel like it's easier. Like, I don't know. I'm a person that's very like, I want to ask questions. I want to talk. I want
Right.
to whatever. Like, there's never like dry air. I never fucking get sick of talking.
Bitch, don't run out of gas.
I don't. I'm filled with a lot of hot air. Like, I never get sick of yapping. You're a yapper. We fucking yap it up. We have the
You seen that
yaptosin.
trend?
Yeah.
This and yap.
Yes.
This and yap.
Literally this and yap. So it's like, I feel like I knew this was going to be a cakewalk.
Yeah.
I actually knew I was going to like this too much. I was like, this is going to... I was saying to Leanna when I was on the phone with her driving here, I'm like, this is what, like, I want to do. Like, this is what I want to...
This is, like, why I
want to
wanted
shoot
to
the
do
shit.
it.
Yeah, I
like,
want to shoot the shit. I want to bullshit. I want people to feel like they're fucking chilling with us.
Yeah.
Eavesdropping on a conversation that we're having at dinner. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I want people... I want that. I want people to feel like it's like watching us. It's like a warm hug. You know? Like,
I love that.
yeah, that's what I want.
Warm, tight, aggressive.
Seriously, but don't hug me too long because now it's fucking weird. But hug her, not me.
Don't hug me. I get awkward when people hug me.
Why are you touching me?
Like when people hug me and then they like squeeze.
I only will hug like a few
I am a detach.
people.
I hug and detach.
Yeah, but
very quickly. Like I'm like, and then the people that are like, I'm like, are you trying to kill me? Like, especially because the people that want to hug you are always people you don't want to hug.
Yeah. Okay. So that's just it. Like I will hug like a
I'll
few
hug
people.
my grandma, but like, and squeeze her tight. But why is this weirdo that I haven't seen in 10 years trying to give me an extra tight fucking
no, not
hug?
the vibe. That's
like, are
weird.
you feeling me up?
That's weird. Like I like love like some of my friends will be cute. They be like,
yes, that's different.
Squeeze a bestie, you know, like
yes, but then that's like a real
love you.
Yes.
Yeah, but like a random person, like don't see me in the mall
like
and try to
people that are like this is Tonesy, and you're like nice to you, and they're like I'm a hugger.
That is my antichrist. God, for anyone listening to this on headphones, I'm sorry that I just screamed. I'm like, that is my fucking
I'm a hugger.
No, that's my
I picture like Mr.
antichrist.
Rogers. I don't know why.
That is literally my antichrist.
I don't like that.
What do you mean you're a hugger?
I've noticed like how much I don't like being touched by
Yeah,
people.
like what do you mean you're a fucking hugger?
But I think it's because I'm very energy. I feed off of like energy. And if I touch you and you have bad energy or weirdo ass energy,
I'm drained.
I'm
done.
Yes.
Okay, I've come to realize this in my old age.
This happened to me with
had
age.
a self-awareness moment.
Yeah.
That I feed off energies.
Oh, me too. That's why I don't like doing hair, because I gotta touch you for 4 fucking hours while I'm doing your color, and you're dumping on me.
I feed off energies. Okay,
shout out to all the hairdressers. Like, people don't give us enough credit.
They don't give us enough credit. You just don't fucking know what it is.
No
okay?
idea. Like, none. It's such a taxing job.
No, it really is. No one gets it. No.
No.
They're like, you don't love your job? I'm like, no.
They're like, oh, that's so nice. And I'm like,
they're like, oh my god, you must love
you
what
know that,
you
like,
do.
when people, like, smile and they're just, like, twitching.
Yeah. Like, you must love what you do. I'm like, literally. Exactly. Like, what do you mean? What do you
I'm
mean?
behind the chair, like,
yeah. They're like,
oh, are you busy? I'm like,
I know. Don't you hate them?
I hate the question.
I hate that question.
I hate that question.
I hate that.
I hate it.
Someone actually texted me, like, is work slow?
I'm like, is your job fucking slow?
Did you get paid? Like, what do you
Leave
mean?
me
You might as
alone.
well ask me what's in my bank
Are you
account.
making money? No, I'm not. I'm not.
Thank you.
Can I help you with
Literally.
anything else?
No,
No.
I didn't
My
even
account
answer that.
overdrafted again.
Literally, again, I had to transfer money out of my savings. Again, like, what else do you want to know? Do you want my social? Like, what? Again, another thing.
I know.
Social etiquette that's really not appropriate to ask people.
Also, like, especially if you have like a 9-to-5 job, like
You know you're getting paid.
Literally.
You know that bi-weekly you're getting a fucking check, right? You know that, right? There's security in that, right?
Well, see, that's why I had to transition, because I was like realizing, I'm like, my whole life and job is dependent on someone showing up,
Yeah.
and like, if they don't show up, I don't get any money.
Yeah.
And like, a lot of people don't show up.
Imagine how I felt when people like want to cancel on me.
Oh, girl, I get that.
And like, I'm like, what?
And they're like, then mad that you are charging a cancellation fee. By the way, if you fucking cancel an appointment and there's a cancellation policy and you fucking read it 10 times, you
Don't be
pay that
surprised.
fee.
Don't be surprised when I'm charging you. Nothing against you. It's a policy.
No, it's like,
it's in
I
place.
am now not getting any money because you decided that you couldn't show up.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's granted moments where people really can't, whatever the situation is. But like, if you're just not showing up because you're a flaky bitch and then
No.
you don't want to pay, you
I've blacklisted people.
But you should be, me too.
There's people I
You
won't
should
ever
be
take again.
you should be canceling your appointment and saying, "Hey, I need to cancel my appointment. What can I send you?"
Yeah.
That's what you should be doing. You
Right.
shouldn't be the person now has to feel like an asshole. They got no one in their chair,
Right.
and now they have to now feel like a
And
dick for sending you an invoice. Basically,
What's crazy is that like you cancel without even enough time for us to try to fill that
Well,
spot.
that's what I'm saying. That's why there's a cancellation policy.
Right, like,
and it's
and
like,
the cancellation fee that we're charging you, in my opinion, like, just you should have to pay the full appointment price.
100%.
I'm
Or you
sorry,
should
you
be
should.
offering to at least pay. This is just
You
my
should.
opinion.
You should really pay the full appointment price. My book is accounted for.
I have had clients do that. Like,
as they fucking
literally,
should.
maybe like one or two, but be like, I'm so sorry.
No, my clients are inconsiderate and entitled fucks. Why have none of y'all done that for me? Let me know.
You should be doing that for her, especially because she's traveling. Yeah.
No, it's ridiculous. It's infuriating.
It's
I can't stand it. I hate it. There's been times that, like, I literally have been done with work, like, working a bridal party, working whatever, and I literally will just, like, look at myself in the mirror and be like, I hate this job.
I know. I hear that. I hear it.
I can't. There's some days that I really firmly believe that, like, working that 9 to 5 and, like, checking in and checking out and knowing that I could turn it on and turn it off and just have to do what I have to get paid for, because I know there's a dollar sign attached to that, whether someone fucking emails me
security.
or not, call, like, whatever. You know, it's like that to me is sometimes better than what I do.
I can't.
I can't do anything.
No,
Actually, I just want to
can't.
stay at home.
Actually, we don't want to work at all. All right, so I end every episode with the high and low of the week.
Okay, I love that.
So, what's your high and low of the week?
Can my high and low be the same thing?
Sure.
But in different
I've
respects?
done that before, yeah.
Okay, so my high of the week is launching this podcast,
Mm-hmm.
and my low of the week is launching this podcast.
Yeah, that's fair.
My high for reasons because it's exciting, it's fun, it's fresh, it's new. I'm excited to see I'm excited for people to see what we've been working on. I'm excited for everything we've done this far. I'm excited to see where it goes.
Yes.
The low of being this podcast is that not to say scared, because scared is not really. I'm not really scared because I mean I still have my life, right? Like my life is not dependent on this podcast, but it's like I'm in a very peaceful place in my life, right? Where I'm very comfortable doing what I do, having my job, going to my clients, having my routine, my Pilates, my gym, my sanctuary of my place by myself, and I'm very just at peace with myself as a human being. And with my life right now. And I just am scared for any stress or aggravation or outside things that will come attached to this podcast and being out there and everything. So as exciting as it is and as enticing as it is, it's also very just like, it's a world of an unknown.
Yeah. Well, what I've learned in all of these changes I've made in my life in the last 4 years is all of the times you're on a brink of like, or you're in this huge change, it's always going to be like so scary. Mm-hmm. And there's always going to be that attached to it, no matter what it is. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, all of it is fucking scary.
Yeah.
So just focus on the positive.
I'm trying.
Until you have a reason to not.
Yeah, I'm trying.
And that's something I have to remind myself of too all the time. Because we're like, that's what anxiety is, right? You're afraid of something that hasn't happened, or you're afraid of something from the past. Yeah. Or worried. But I listened today and I thought it was great.
Thank you. I appreciate that. We love a view.
Yes, I listened this morning. My low of the week is that my anxiety is so bad. I'm not sleeping. I'm literally thinking in my sleep. And I'm clenching my jaw so bad that it's sore.
That is terrible.
Terrible.
My anxiety's been very bad too.
I'm thinking in my sleep and waking up thinking in the middle of the night. It's diabolical. Like,
I could relate to that on a level that's beyond. I actually thought I was the only one that did that.
No, when my therapist told me that there's people that don't have loud minds that never shut the fuck up, I was floored, but that's ADHD, I guess.
See, sometimes my mind does turn off, but when I'm going through these spells, it doesn't stop. I am exactly like this. I will wake up in the middle of the night, 3 a.m., 4 a.m., wired as fuck, because my brain never turned off.
See, I'm like this all the time. It just depends on the thought.
That's very exhausting, so I'm sorry.
I don't. It's so exhausting.
I'm really sorry.
I can't even tell you how exhausting it is. But, like, it could be good or bad. Like, or not, I won't say good. I have, like, a baseline.
Yeah.
Where my thoughts are just always running.
Okay.
Like, I am someone that's always thinking.
Right.
Like, there's nothing you could tell me that you thought about a situation I haven't thought of,
Right.
and 100 times other ways.
Okay.
Good, bad, indifferent, in the middle, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I've thought about it and dissected it really long. Like, I'll wake up the next morning and, like, let's say me and Amanda had a disagreement. I'll text her, like, a whole paragraph of this whole, like, dissection of this argument we had.
Yeah.
And she'll be like, when did you think about that? I'm like, in my sleep, actually.
No,
Like,
literally.
because it doesn't stop. And my baseline is also doesn't stop. It just might not be negative.
Yeah.
It might just be like my thoughts are just like, they're just always running, even if it's, you know, about my day or something, which I hope that starts happening soon.
See, like, I meditate on things for a while, too. So, like,
Yeah.
I understand the whole, like, typing paragraph. Like,
Yes.
if I've recently actually was having a conversation with my friend about whatever she was going through, situation, and, like, I was, like, meditating on it, and, like, a day, maybe, like, 2 days even went by. Maybe it was a day. I think I said to her, like, I was thinking about what we were talking about yesterday.
Yeah.
And, like, I'll meditate on things, and, like, I need to process them, and I am very good at putting my thoughts down.
Me too.
So I need to write it out.
Me too.
Not physically, but, like, text it
You
out.
need to say
I'll
it
put it in
on
my fucking
paper,
notes.
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll type it in my fucking notes, and, like, I get my thoughts across clearer like that.
Me too.
That's how I communicate best.
Yes.
So, like, everything that, like, I meditated on after our conversation, I, like, was on a plane ride home from California, and, like, I typed it out in my notes, and I was like, okay, like, now I can, like, send this to her and be like, wait, by the way, I digested what you said, and I just want to let you know.
Yes.
This is my thoughts on this
I'm
now.
the same
And people
way.
must think I'm a fucking weirdo.
No,
Because they're
I
like,
think it's normal.
it's 24 hours, you're weird, why are you still thinking about it? But no, like, sometimes it, like, really resonates
well,
with
I
me.
marinate.
Yeah.
I marinate.
And, like, there are just some things, and it wasn't even, like,
bad.
it was like, by the way, like, I just need you to know.
Right.
I think X, Y, and Z of you, by the way, and, like, this whole situation, and, like, I think you're, like, amazing and whatever and blah, 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 and this is what I feel in the situation. And,
Yeah.
like, it probably didn't even warrant, like, a response, but I just
Yeah,
felt
but
like,
people appreciate that too.
and, like, in my heart of hearts, I was like, I need to say this.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just, like, need to say this.
Yes, I'm the same exact
Yeah.
way. So that's been like very.
I'm so happy people write paragraphs still.
Oh, I do. I definitely do. Trust me.
I love a
Whether I
paragraph.
send them or not, I'm writing paragraphs.
Me too. Do you know how many things I have in
My notes are diabolical, and my texts to myself are diabolical.
I get it.
And then my high of the week is this.
Sister! Oh my god, what a scumbag. My high of the week is this too.
No, you're fine. You're allowed
Well,
to. You're allowed
my
to have
high
your
of the week
wins.
is that I finally fucking got here because my life is chaotic.
We have multiple highs of the week, but this has been something in the works for like
Forever.
literally months. Since
Wow,
like
for months.
May or June or something. So I'm so excited it finally happened. Before
Yeah.
I move, this is my last episode here.
Sister,
And
I'm
I won't be
honored.
filming again.
I'm
till
so
I move.
honored.
Yes. So
I can't wait.
very excited. And tell everyone where they could find you.
They can find me on Instagram and TikTok on Tonesy Macaroni. You can also find us at the Straightened Out Podcast on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Follow us. Watch
Like,
us.
subscribe, comment, share.
Yeah, we're on every podcast platform as well. Try to watch us, though.
All right, well, we're going to go and make TikToks now.
Oh my god, yes! Oh, I didn't sign up for that. What do you mean?
Love
Okay.
you.
Love
I'm
you
gonna
guys.
work that
Thank
bitch.
you for coming to bed with us. Now you can all say you had a threesome with the two hottest bitches in New York.
Love it.
Period. Bye.